Hey everybody, it's time for The Plot Hole with your hosts, Johnny O and Jeremy Flair.
Are you gay?
Coming at you live.
We'll do it live! Fuck it!
Every Friday night at 8
Every Friday night at 8.
on rockmetaltalk.com.
I went with jockeys here.
Something stinks like stale French fries.
That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over.
I killed your cat, you drunky bitch!
I'm funny how? I mean funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you, I make you laugh, I'm here to fucking amuse you. How the fuck am I funny? What the fuck is so funny about me? Tell me what's funny.
Tell me what's funny. Hey everybody.
He was angry.
Oh man, you were supposed to wait.
That's his happy side.
Yeah, I was gonna give you this grand introduction because you're back.
No one knows me.
Everybody knows you.
Nobody knows me.
Hey everybody, you're here on the Plot Hole with your hosts Johnny O, and we are honored, privileged, and whatever the fuck else you want to say to have our good buddy. We missed you very much. Jeremy Flair is back. Everybody, Jeremy, woohoo! Yay!
All lies.
As you can tell, it's a shoemaker in the background this is probably one of the coolest things. Unprecedented. We have meat curtains herself.
Yep, we do.
Say hello. Say hello. As Janet's in the house. To my left, we got, like you can fucking see, we got.
You can because we're video recording this session.
Oh fuck me! We got Paulie.
I'll pass on that.
No, you can't. You're not passing. And on his way, we got Team Skeptic. Really excited to have this show going on today. A lot of fun. A lot of shit.
Just wanted to point out one more time that Team Skeptic is one person.
Okay, it's Father Skeptic from the YouTube channel Team Skeptic.
Okay, thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah. God
We
bless.
can move on now.
All right. So when he gets here, we're going to start doing some, we're going to talk a little bit of flat Earth. We're going to talk a little bit of conspiracy theory. Paulie's going to debate him a little bit on
Okay.
all that stuff.
Debates? We're doing debates now? We're moving up.
I guess. I guess we're doing debates. I guess
We're turning it to a classy
I don't know.
operation.
Is it classy? Is it classy though?
I don't know
Is it
because
really
I don't
classy?
got notes.
This
He got
is
notes.
falling.
They
I
got
have
questions.
notes on my phone.
This is
I do.
totally falling.
Yeah, well, don't break it. That's why, I know. It's a rinky-dink operation, but I'm working on it.
Hey, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, everyone.
Oh, well.
It worked.
It did. So, yeah. What the fuck have you been doing?
Work. What have you been doing?
Jesus Christ. Same bullshit.
Okay, then.
Same bullshit.
Why ask me if you know?
Because they don't.
Oh.
Fuck. So
Well,
you not know how this works?
Well, normalities would say that most people work, so that's what they do with their time.
I wish that I didn't have to.
Well, duh.
Yeah. What was that?
What was what?
The turtle.
Oh.
Was that the
I
turtle?
was like, oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Cries
New
going
star
crazy.
of the show.
Yeah. Well, she was a star last week. Apparently, everybody heard the turtle tank. And they thought we were... Sean Bees was all, you guys in the sewer for it? I'm like, no. No.
So we are live broadcasting from the aquarium.
Yeah.
Look at that manta ray. It's going right over my head.
Yep. Well, it's good to have you back. We missed you here.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, we really did. Like people were saying, where's Jeremy? Where's Jeremy?
Were they really?
Yes, they were.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they were.
Lies.
Not lies.
Absolutely. That's a conspiracy theory.
You did get your own chair, though.
So, yeah, good times, man. Shoemaker, what have you been up to, man?
Work?
Fuck you. You don't work retail.
Yeah, I do.
I know you do.
The holidays, man, they just blow.
Sucks. I don't like holidays either.
Those are the best times.
Why, Paul?
Well, if you don't work in retail.
If you don't work in retail, yeah.
Oh, not anymore, though.
Yeah, well, that's true, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, you don't work in retail anymore, do you?
No.
You do commercial roofing.
Yeah.
Fucking
If
hell.
you have a real job,
He's got a real job.
appreciate the holidays.
Yeah. You don't even actually get on the roof. You just go out there and say, hey, it's give me $50,000. And they do.
Mm-hmm. If you get lucky, yeah. Get lucky.
I mean, they need the roof. It's not their money. It's the insurance money most of the time.
Do you really need a roof?
They change stuff around, so it's not as easy.
Really?
Yeah.
What do they do this time? What do you mean they change stuff around? Like legally?
Yeah.
Like you legally can't go out there and say $50,000 for this roof? And
Nope.
No?
No.
Yeah, because I had mine replaced, the past 3 years.
Is it because of all the roofers going, just tell them it's going to cost this much money and I'll do this? And
Exactly.
Fucking hell.
Well.
The little guy finds a way around, and then the big guy's going to come say, no.
Your deductible's $10,000, and they cut you a check for $11,000.
Yeah.
The insurance company says, we'll just do it for $10,000, and we'll give them their deductible. They can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
So we have to pay the deductible, then pay the roofer.
That sucks.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
Some shadiness going on, man.
They always find the curve.
Very conspiracy theory.
That's not. I don't know if that's a conspiracy theory so much as it's just bullshit.
This is adult talk, and I don't like it.
Insurance companies, man.
Yep.
You can't trust them.
No,
Oh,
sure
yeah.
can't. No.
That's a conspiracy.
Just everything.
Yep, it's all conspiracies. As you can tell tonight, the theme of the show is going to be conspiracies. I think
The moon is made of cheese.
the moon is most definitely not made of cheese.
I have a telescope.
That just happens to be one of my conspiracies. Thank you.
Well, don't like give it up so
Cheddar or mozzarella?
And
Swiss.
And the sun is a giant. And the sun is a giant mouse chasing it.
I know Jeremy knows this movie, Iron Sky.
Yes, that is a great one.
It's a great
That is
movie.
a good movie. The sequel sucked, by the way.
I have not watched it.
Don't
'cause I
watch
didn't-
it. Kind of ruins the first
Yeah.
one.
yeah, I haven't watched that either.
Really?
No,
I never heard of it.
no.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's. I should.
It's out there.
Yeah, I should watch it
It's
because.
out there.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, it's going again.
See,
I didn't even touch it.
I know it's because this is a plastic table. I tried to find a wooden
This
table.
is a Sam's
but,
Club table.
Well, yeah, kind of.
You can buy it at Sam's Club.
Yeah, Walmart. Yeah,
No one goes to Walmart. That's a conspiracy theory.
you're confused.
Everyone
Yeah.
goes to
Where's
Target.
your old dinner table?
Which one?
Didn't you have one at the old house?
Yeah,
But we stole the chairs from? These chairs?
yeah. It's over there.
Oh.
Yeah, it's in the dining room. We actually have a dining room now.
Oh, yeah.
Do you dine in it?
He got 3
Well, you had
tables.
one
You are a
last
liar.
place.
You
Yeah,
do
we
not
do.
dine in that room.
Yes, we do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Every night.
Yeah.
Like a little family?
No, not all the time with the
Not-
family.
'cause half the
Sometimes
family's
just by
gone
myself.
sometimes.
Yeah,
You
right.
just sit there at the table
I just
eating
sit
your
there
macaroni and
Johnny,
cheese.
Big family.
Eating my soup,
Crying in it.
my
My
tomato
tears
soup.
taste so delightful.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah, so you're on rockmetaltalk.com. You can catch us live every Friday night at 8 o'clock, obviously, because here we are. Hey. Sex trade.
Did you say sex trade?
Whoa.
You said
Whoa.
it. You said it.
Whoa. You can also catch us on Twitter at the plothole1. That's the number 1, not O-N-E as in the Oneaters. Thank you.
The Oneaters.
Yeah, thank you. I knew you guys would get it. I said that joke like 2 weeks in a row. Everybody looked at me like I was fucking stupid. I don't get it.
Not everybody watches movies.
That's true. No, that's not. That's not true. Everybody watches movies, and everybody's seen that movie.
No, they haven't.
What else? What else we got? Oh yeah, Patreon.com/theplothole.
We got a
Again, the number-
Patreon?
Yeah.
Wow.
What's Patreon?
Really? It's
Even me, I'm
it's,
like,
it's hey, help a brother out.
Yeah, it's a place where you can you can sign up.
It's
You
the
become a
new
Patreon.
Gmail.
I don't know about all that. Anyway, so make sure, join up on Patreon. We got lots of different levels. One, for as little as $1, you can become a part of the show. Help us out, pay the bills for all this new equipment that either works or doesn't. I'm not sure yet.
Hey, can we call in yet? Are we working on that still?
I'm still working on it. I had it set up and now it doesn't work. I don't know why. I can get audio, but I can't get calls for some unknown fucking reason. It pisses me off.
Well, I'm sorry for that. Get that fixed.
I will. Well, no, so we can do like Skype calls and we can do
Okay.
like Facebook Messenger calls. And
Somebody Facebook message us now.
Jeremy can't because he's
Jeremy
got
can't.
an Android.
just slide into the DMs.
Hey now.
I have an Android and I can do all that stuff.
Oh, busted.
FaceTime?
Take
No,
that, Apple.
Facebook.
Oh.
Face.
You know, Facebook.
Yeah. To your overlord.
Overlord?
Yeah, your Android. Zuckerberg. Facebook. Never mind.
I don't give a shit about Zuckerberg and Facebook.
No.
Okay, look.
He's at the end of the alphabet for a reason.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the least likely to.
I love that picture. Every time it comes
Jesus!
up.
Whoa.
Every time that picture of him in front of Congress comes up, is like, he looks exactly like Data from Star Trek.
Well, that's what he's supposed to, and he does a good job of deflecting. I will give him that. He's really good at deflecting questions.
I think you knew this microphone stand was shoddy, and
No,
you took the good one.
I
That's like
didn't.
18.
I think it's because of the way that it's like. If I were to turn mine that way too, it would do the same thing. It was like it's supposed. If you move it over here, maybe that would help.
Hello.
I mean, like if you move.
I'm just gonna do this.
No, move.
Can you
this.
see me?
Jacket.
Hello.
This is what I get for running such a shitty organization.
You did this.
Just move that over there.
Oh, it's Lefty Lucy.
Yep. It's reverse or something.
It's to the left.
It's to the left. Oh man.
First time they've ever done anything as a team.
God, what are we doing? I don't even know what we're doing anymore.
Seth finally got that movie.
We
I
have.
was like, did he just quote Replacements?
Yes, we did. Fuck me.
Is that going right or left? That's
I don't know
going
what you're
right.
doing.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, don't worry about it.
He's making
That
a
sounded
grand
pretty good.
entrance.
Is he even moving?
He is. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
This is fun.
It is fun to watch the handicap work, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Timmy!
That was a South Park reference for all of you youngsters who are listening.
I'm sure youngsters watch South Park still.
Do they? Do they still make South Park?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Still
They're
going?
signed up for until 2023, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
They got a lot of stuff to make fun of.
They'll
Well,
almost
yeah.
be 60 by the time they're done with their current contract or something like that.
Sure.
I mean,
Can't believe they still survived that long.
Yeah.
how many times have we killed Kenny now? Like every episode?
Every episode.
You know, I've not watched it in
I
like
think
10
he
years.
survived maybe once or twice.
Did he?
I think he's gone completely. I think they finally killed him.
They finally
And
just let
they
him be
brought
gone.
in Token.
Yeah, they have Token,
And
they have
Butters.
Timmy, and they have Butters.
Yeah.
Well, Timmy, they've had Timmy for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Timmy should be Tom now. That's how long they've had that motherfucker on the show. Okay.
I am now Timothy. I have grown up, and I do not use a wheelchair anymore.
Yeah.
What?
There. See, now people
Jeez,
can.
now it looks like I'm sucking a
Whoa.
wiener.
You are sucking on a wiener. Ah, man, this is gonna be some fun. We're gonna have some fun here.
Yeah. Do you promise?
No, I don't promise anything.
So is he like into everything conspiracy, or
I mean, he's got.
he just dabbles in it? And
Oh no, he's like Flat Earth is the thing that got him started, right? So everybody here, I don't know if everybody here knows who Nathan Thompson is. He started like the biggest Flat Earth Facebook group. But
yeah,
Nathan,
I remember seeing a video about him.
yeah, he's a dipshit. Like,
Wow, just cutting right through it.
yeah, he's a fucking piece of shit. He's a piece of work. He's disingenuous. I have no problem with opposing viewpoints, right? But if you're going to sit there and say something is
Retarded is that?
well, no. If you're going to say that this blue cup is really red and you're seeing it wrong, that everybody.
What if you're colorblind and you really see red?
Okay, so right. But here's a problem. It's one thing being colorblind and seeing red here, but when everybody else says, no, look, you've got a problem with your eyeballs, that's really blue.
And you don't believe the
And then you say,
majority of
no, you're brainwashed, that's red.
That's the
I have a problem with that,
Got it.
right? You want to be a flat earther, cool. Believe whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a shit. You don't stop kids in schools or out in the public and be like, hey guys, you're being lied to. No. Flat Earth this Earth's really flat. You don't do
Yeah,
that.
he did try to go into the school
Yeah.
education. And
Yeah, you don't do that shit. Yeah. So we're going to talk about.
To get that taught in school?
Yeah, he tried to get it changed. Or
He grabs the globe off the desk. He's like, "Hey, children, you see this?" And he stomps on it. This is reality.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I'd do that.
Anyway, so he started like this Facebook group, Flat Earth and for Globe Earth. It's supposed to be a discussion board for everybody of opposing, whatever. If you believe in Flat Earth, you believe in Globe Earth. But really was, I want to get everybody together because I believe in Globe Earth. I believe in Flat Earth. Fuck all the Globers. So I'm going to kick everybody else who brings real evidence. Like, hey, here's... Okay, so first and foremost, you can't have a debate about something that is objectively true. You can't debate that.
Yeah.
Okay? And we really should probably save all this conversation for when he gets here. But...
That's if he shows up.
He'll be here. He's on his
That
way.
could be a conspiracy theory that
That he exists.
That he exists?
yeah.
His channel's run
he
by
got
AI.
catfished.
That would be the best catfishing in the world right there.
Honestly, yeah.
A 12-year-old girl shows up at your door.
I'm like,
Team Skeptic.
No.
yeah.
I don't need any Girl Scout cookies. No, I'm really a Team Skeptic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, so that's kind of what got him started. So he, started debunking flat Earth bullshit. I'll let him tell his story a little bit when he gets here, but so yeah, it should be fun. Lots of fun.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna let Paul and team go at it. We're gonna moderate.
Who's and team? What is it with these teams of one? What are you talking about?
I'm gonna throw things at you.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know what it's gonna be though. Maybe this pencil.
So you're right next
Oh,
to
like literal things
throw
at you.
some
I was
chips. You might
like,
want
they were
some
like
chips.
topics.
You could have been like the left side of his brain and the right side of his brain. You know?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you access the memory and the creativity.
Yep.
Science. You ever do that in an argument? You just like throw out something crazy and then you're like, you just got scienced.
Yeah.
Do you?
Every now and again, when I want to just stop an argument, It doesn't even have to be. I won't say like you got science.
What if it's not real? What if you just made it up?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
National treasure.
You mean like the 85% of all percentages are made up on the spot to win an argument?
Yes.
That kind of thing?
Yes.
Okay. 85% of the time
It works every time.
Yeah. 60% of the time, it works every time. Yeah. That kind of shit, right?
Right.
So you get people going,
Maybe he's right.
maybe he's right.
He used that S word.
Yeah.
And it wasn't Scientology.
So we're gonna moderate this little bit of a debate here.
You moderate, I'll just do this.
I mean, I thought everybody was going to be involved in this.
Well, we are. All of us are going to be involved. So I'm going to like poke the bears. I'm going to like egg both of you on a little bit.
So he's going to instigate the
Yes,
situation.
exactly.
Oh, well, I'm sure he's going to have way more probably information than I do.
Oh,
that's
crap,
all
he knows stuff.
Honestly, that's how it's
It's science.
There's that S word again.
Yep. Son of a bitch.
Shit.
It's like the F word. Why do you believe in God? The F word.
The F word.
I'm shut down.
Yep.
I can't do nothing now.
Yep.
You used that word.
You use that F word. Yeah, so how do you fight that, right? How do you argue against that?
You just can't.
Yeah,
You just
exactly.
walk away.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, fine. You believe what you believe. That's fine.
You're a lost cause.
Bye.
Yeah. You're a lost cause.
So,
I can't.
so chemtrails. It's not on my list. I just said that.
Contrails.
Thanks.
Is that what you're everything I say is on your list?
Pretty much.
Seth.
The animals in zoos are animatronic. It's not on your list. Okay. That's not on your list. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
You had to double check. Oh, crap. Did I say
No,
that?
because
Cross
every
that
time
one
I've
off.
looked up conspiracy theories to find a list, that's like 1 through 3 has got to be that one.
That one, the one I just said with the animals, I'd never heard that before. I
Oh,
just
no,
made
me
that one
either.
up.
Did you Google top 10 conspiracies?
Yeah.
He really did.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I just went to watchmojo.com and I watched about 20 different top 10s, and I was like,
Hey,
Yo,
the
I
fire's
got mine
going.
off Instagram, so
Instagram.
oh, there it did. Finally caught.
There's another
Yeah, finally
conspiracy
got it.
theory. Instagram models don't really exist.
Well, that's not a conspiracy theory. That's just true.
That's the truth. That's just those aren't real people.
Yeah. Have you seen those? Who is it that did one Instagram model did like Instagram pic versus reality?
Oh,
A
yeah.
lot of people have done that. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
well,
starting to do that more often.
Yeah. Well, I forget who it was who started that shit.
Well, there's an app that they can use that completely reshapes everything.
Facetune.
That's it.
Really?
Yep.
That's so quick.
Yep,
You
I had
knew
I
that,
had,
like,
I had Marissa download it so we can mess with pictures to see just how much it can change you. Whew.
makes you
It's like
handsome.
a whole different person. Yeah, it makes me handsome. It's ridiculous. Jesus.
Can I get hair?
No, you can't get hair. No,
That's the one thing they left out.
but we do sell wigs.
Face back. Everybody, face back.
What are you talking about?
You don't remember the other guys?
What?
You guys didn't see the other guys?
No, I didn't see that guy.
Will
Oh yeah,
Ferrell?
yeah.
The
That
other
was
guy's
his
like,
app.
I'm sorry, I don't remember that.
Jeez.
I can't remember everything that you say. I'm
You
sorry.
should. You
No, I
should remember
can't.
everything. Everything that I say. If you don't remember, I'll say it again.
Just write it all down.
Yeah.
Write that down.
Write that down. What was that? What movie was that?
Van Wilder?
Yeah, that one too.
Write that down.
Write that down.
Yeah. Oh man,
Now he's Deadpool.
Yeah.
he does a really good job.
No one else could have done it.
I don't think they could have gotten a
Oh, no.
better actor to play the role.
Maybe like an early life Jim Carrey. Maybe.
No, Jim Carrey never really had the physicality. Like he did.
Could have though.
maybe.
lanky.
Yeah,
But he
yeah,
could have been built up.
I guess
In
both
a,
Canadian.
In a strong
They're both
regiment.
Canadian?
I don't know what that is. What does that say?
The earth is not flat.
It says the Earth is not. Well, no.
See, no, the child speaks. We listen. We understand.
Yep.
That's the truth.
Yep. Yep.
All right, we're done. Bye.
Well, that's it. That's the show. That's the show.
That was a
Thanks,
quick
guys.
debate.
Yep.
You showed me a flat Earth, so obviously
Because it's on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Two-dimensional.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
Where's your sphere now?
So here's the thing. I've got some juice. I got some counter for our team when he gets on here, right? So the whole Earth being flat. We'll get into it here, but I think it's a pretty good one. I'm gonna see how he combats this one.
he'll just make some shit up.
No. This is not made up. This is actual science that will confirm or not confirm that we live on a flat Earth. I don't believe in flat Earth, by the way. Let me make sure. That
We all know
Just make
this.
that clear.
just want to make sure.
We all know this.
Yeah, we've had that conversation.
Yeah, that's
Several times.
the one that has made it show to show to show.
Well, that's the reason why we got Team Skeptic on the show.
Yeah, I know. Thank
Yeah.
you.
What team?
Skeptic.
Oh,
Uno Skeptico.
Yeah, with a K.
I love your Spanish, dude.
Thank you, buddy.
Yep. You've been working on him, haven't you?
Yeah, see? I learned the word, Uno. I didn't learn it from you. I learned it from a game.
From a game. Yeah, it's a card game, but I can do it.
Knows more
Yeah.
than you.
That's true.
We've been together longer. How's that work?
All right.
Well, he doesn't care.
That's true. Because if you ain't white, you ain't right.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Half the fucking room is brown, man.
Is this what it felt like at the Alamo?
Jesus Christ. Brown. What can brown do for you?
Right?
My goodness.
I mean, he's honest, so I give him that.
That's true. Yeah, it's true. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. There.
You're half right.
Yep. I keep telling everybody I'm in disguise.
And Billy Zane was correct. The better half.
Billy Zane.
I told you that when I was a
Titanic.
kid. I was like, oh, he's such a jerk. And then I grew up and realized he was right. Oh, sorry.
Billy Zane.
Truth bullets.
No.
Anybody want some grain-free chips?
See, we've got some hippie in here. So he sat down and read me the ingredients to these grain-free tortilla chips, and
none of it is real.
Well, no, it's all real. It's I don't know how we can call it a tortilla chip.
It's not a tortilla chip.
Right, exactly, but it says grain-free.
It says right there,
chip.
tortilla.
I mean, they're made with flour, so but not
That's
just
a grain.
not a wheat flour.
Not a wheat flour, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what is not.
There's rice flour.
So we're gonna go full hippie right
So
now.
rice is not a
I
grain.
bet. Hang on a second. Wait a second here. I'm willing to bet that bag is biodegradable.
Yeah, of course.
Once you're done eating the chips, you can
Just
eat
bury
the
it.
Does that have a
Goes
recycle
into
too
the
on it?
compost. Yeah, cassava flour, avocado oil,
See,
coconut flour,
we're
ground
going
chia
full
seed.
hippie.
So yeah, no wheat or
No wheat.
corn
Well, when you're lactose intolerant, you can't have
or
wheat.
you're celiac. You have celiacs or
Yeah.
anything like that. Those are perfect for it.
Yeah, that's what took you down for a bit.
You know what else is biodegradable? Human flesh.
That's
which is
science.
also tasty.
That's science.
Science, man.
Science.
Oh lordy, man, it's been too long.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I mean, too long for this.
Yeah,
It's
I
been
know.
too many seconds.
It's been too many seconds since we've had some sort of
Banter.
Oh no, not the witty banter.
shit.
My weakness. Science and facts with witty banter.
Yep.
And an accent, apparently. I don't know where that came from.
I don't know.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey,
What was
we got blings. I don't know.
Did everyone else hear that bling, or was it just us?
Well,
I heard that.
Just
Not you, I meant the audience.
Oh, I am the audience. I'm listening to you guys talk.
I'm going to hear you're half right. You might be.
That was full right.
All right, he's full right.
they actually might hear it because I have it turned on. So,
Okay, good. So we don't sound crazy.
We don't sound
hear
crazy.
something on our end, and we're like, oh, Jesus. And everyone's
Yeah.
like, what?
Like, what's the matter with these
What
idiots?
happened?
Oh man. Yeah, he's coming from North Dallas. So give him a minute.
We came from North Dallas, too.
Yeah, but
Just saying.
I like you better.
What does that have to do with anything?
He gave you direct.
I gave you direct directions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You told him one address and be like, oh, no, never mind, not that one.
Well, so did the maps take you down some funky way, or did it take
What do
you
you
straight
mean by
in?
funky?
Well, it depends on which way you're coming in from. So you're coming from North Dallas. You guys probably took 114, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's the
170.
170. So that's the easy way.
Yeah.
If you're coming the other direction, it takes you the 114. I mean, not 114. It takes you 35 to 170. But then it tries to take you down some weird fucking you're going to get murdered
Oh no.
back road, right? Like you expect to run into the children of the fucking corn, and it's dark.
Oh, that's the suburbs. Yeah.
Yeah. And apparently they closed down the road for doing some road construction, so they could, I don't know, bury all the bodies. I don't know, you know.
Just to get away from
Quick work.
Just to get away from
Yeah.
the tremors.
I think so. Didn't they have like 7 of those now?
You know, it's funny. I actually watched the newest one. It's not bad.
Which one is that one? The Go to Mars?
That's that's the Antarctica one.
I couldn't make it past 2. The third.
The third and fourth were horrible.
Yeah.
Fifth was a little bit better because they actually got more money to use better CGI. But then the last one.
Whoa.
Wait, did they turn into creatures like land walking?
That was the second one. That was the second one.
That's the second one. Yeah, that's right.
Then they became ass blasters.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the fourth one was a prequel.
Yep.
And the fifth one was in Africa, which was pretty good. It was a mutated strain. Africa.
Yeah.
It's a good song.
Ooh, it's popping now.
Yep.
And then this last one was in Antarctica.
We're probably going to have
That's a good one.
That was a good one.
Antarctica.
What happened?
We're probably going to hear that the whole show.
Oh,
What, the Antarctica is the wall around the flat
Oh,
Earth?
yeah, that's another one. Yeah, flat Earth.
No, I meant the
ice wall.
snapping of the...
Yeah.
No,
If you go east, west, north, and south, you'll run into Antarctica. Yeah. I don't think so, but okay.
Don't you mean up, down, left, and right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
There's
meant.
no north.
No, up, down, left, right.
Yeah.
Well, there's no up.
A, B.
Select start.
I got this economic code. Yes. I got 30 extra lives on Contra.
Really?
We are
Way to
speaking
show
shit.
your age.
Yeah, we are speaking shit that these kids
I
don't
still got the
fucking know.
code to Mike Tyson.
Yeah, so do I. Throw the fucking remote through the goddamn wall.
It's called the Game Genie.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
They admit that game was unnecessarily hard.
Holy shit. Yeah,
like
Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Like regular Punch Out, whatever.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson's Punch
Oh,
Out?
yeah.
Fuck.
Still not rated the hardest game ever.
No, that was...
Empire Strikes Back
oh, yeah.
for Super Nintendo.
Really?
Is rated the hardest game of all
More
time.
than E.T.?
Oh, that E.T. was
Because, yeah, E.T.
ridiculous.
If you watch Let's Plays on YouTube of that game,
Yeah.
it just drives people insane. They can't get past the second level ever. And I grew up thinking
There's a lot of people that can't get past the first little for E.T. That's the noise.
Was that a horse?
No, that's the noise.
I was gonna say, was that a horse?
That's the noise that E.T. makes when he walks.
Is it? Sounds like a horse.
Let me find it. I'm going to play it for you. Hang on a second.
2 empty halves of coconuts and you're banging them together.
I love that movie.
Yes.
We got our first question in. What does Paul? What do you think of fluoride?
It's delicious.
We're gonna wait.
it.
You know what?
I'm just not going to give my list.
You're gonna give your list, but we're gonna. So we're gonna do this.
I believe in chlorine.
Oh man. Yep. So that's the first question. Paul, what do you think of fluoride? Makes your teeth shiny.
It cleans your teeth.
I guess so. I mean,
Go ahead, Paul.
It was going into the water and going into everything else as far as like your toothpaste and whatnot.
Does it turn the frogs gay? That's the question we're trying to find out.
No, they're both male and female. That's right.
Tell that to the dinosaurs
That's
of Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Life,
Some West
life
African
will
frogs.
find a way.
Yeah, West African frogs have been known to change from sex to sex.
In an all-male environment.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thought it was an all-female environment.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I had a 50-50
African
shot,
swallow.
man.
Thought it was an African swallow.
An African swallow.
It's just not a question of where he grips it. Good times.
Yeah. So, Paul, your official answer is you're indifferent?
Oh, well, my toothpaste don't have fluoride, so.
Okay.
Good answer. Good answer. That's Family Feud, everybody. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
Thank you.
Did he just say pork you pine?
Yeah, I remember that one. That motherfucker was high.
It was the one thing that an intruder wouldn't want to see. Naked grandma. That's a good one.
I mean,
That's a good one.
he's not wrong.
No, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
It wouldn't be up there, but he's not wrong.
Yeah, right. I think it should have been up there.
I think sometimes it's really hard to watch Family Feud when you're smart because you have to think of what did 100 stupid people say.
Because you know they're not going to like.
They're just going on the street. Hey,
Yeah,
you. This.
right.
What is? You know.
They're not going to fucking Mensa University.
No.
That's not a real thing, by the way. I'm just. Yeah.
He said Mensa University.
Conspiracy theories.
Yeah, they're going down to fucking Hollyweird and hey, stick a microphone in your face.
Going to Pleasant Grove, Cedar Hill.
Yeah, well, I don't know about all that.
Yikes.
Oh man, Jesus Christ!
So fluoride.
Fluoride in toothpaste. What do you use? Like baking soda?
No, it's not baking soda. toothpaste. We just don't have fluoride in it. It's
Why are you just staring at him?
I don't know. You looking for some spectacular answer or something? I don't know.
Yes.
Well, there isn't.
Like the answer.
He's like, do you
is
want
no.
the brand? Like,
Do you want to know what it does? Do you want to know?
I want to know your opinion. Or I don't want to know. They want to know. The people want to know what your opinion on fluoride. What does it do? Is it bad? Is it good? I mean,
It's both. I think it does. It has its purposes, and it's.
is it meant as a mind control substance?
Oh, I don't know.
That's something only the government would know.
That would be LSD.
I mean, it is. It has,
also on my list.
it has
Thanks,
been
asshole.
tested to if you do take too much of it, you have too much. Yeah, it will be. It's
Yeah, but if you drink too much water, you'll die too.
okay. I mean, don't drink too much water.
Tell that to the high school football players.
Oh, Jesus. Take a drink. Take a drink. Take a drink. Yeah. All right. So the official answer on fluoride is use it, but don't abuse it.
Use it like fast food in moderation. Saying.
Unless you're Honey Boo Boo.
Yeah, and then you just can't stop. It tastes so good.
Yep.
That was
What's your opinion on it?
My opinion on fluoride is it makes my teeth, I don't know,
Bright and shine away.
bright and shiny, I guess. I don't know about white. I do too much coffee.
Yeah.
He does coffee, everyone.
I does coffee.
He doesn't drink it. He does it.
Yeah.
He's got a coffee bean stuck in there.
Just brew that shit in my nose.
That'd be awesome. I am the coffee machine.
Just chew on the bean and throw in a little shot of water.
Hey, watch it. There's brown people here. Thank you.
You're killing me,
Thank you.
Smalls.
Had to.
Uh-oh, we're getting
What's
phone
going on
calls.
here?
Uh-oh. Somebody doesn't know about the mute button. Are you in trouble?
Because he said he was okay with fluoride.
Oh, yeah. You're calling.
He's getting attacked. Here it comes.
Here comes, what was it, Scientologist? leader's
Tom
name?
Cruise?
Yeah, well,
L.
here goes Tom
Ron,
Cruise.
L.
L.
Ron
Ron Hubbard.
L.
Yeah.
Ron
That's
Hubbard.
what I thought.
You need to go take a call? You sure?
I'll call her back.
Somebody needs a roof done already? It's late
But
at night.
it's nighttime.
It's nighttime.
How can you see?
You don't need to see. Money, that's right. Money's money. Money's money. No, a lot of people don't know that Paulie he's a pool hustler.
I'm not supposed to say that.
I'm sorry, Paulie is
He's horrible at pool.
he's the
Please play
worst-
him.
He's the worst pool player in the world.
We didn't say his last name.
Oh yeah,
It's true.
That's true.
that's true. Yeah.
Hey, he got me on video now.
Oh fuck.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. We will mosaic your face.
Yep. Mosey. Oh
You
man.
belong in a church somewhere.
What was the other one?
What? What was the other what?
I don't remember.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
What are you doing?
Who knows?
Why?
Shit.
What for?
What the hell?
That's like 18 questions in one.
That was good times. I'm sure a lot of father skeptics listeners are going, "What the fuck is going on right now?" These guys are a bunch of jackasses.
No.
They're not wrong.
No.
That's what I said, maybe. Yeah.
So have you seen the animated pictures on our website? Yeah.
Oh man, I'm glad you're here now that you can't tweet that out to us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the literal meat curtains?
Yeah.
That is my favorite gift ever.
I was like, how in the hell did she find that so damn fast?
Yeah, I
She
know.
literally typed in meat curtains.
I literally typed in dancing meat, and that's what came up. And I was like, yeah.
There it is. Yeah.
Oh, honey, I really like your dancing meat.
Let me show you a trick.
Yikes. Yikes.
horrible.
It's awful.
Blow on and they dance for you. Whistling through the trees.
It's like a Coke bottle.
Oh, Jesus.
Golly, what are you doing? What am I doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I am
You're on
trying-
your phone.
I'm trying.
Like this is a horrible date or something.
This is a horrible day.
I'm sorry. Next time I won't take you to McDonald's.
Damn it.
Yeah, I know.
want to go to McDonald's.
I want to go to White Castle next time.
Take you to Texas Roadhouse. And
There you go.
We won't throw peanuts on the floor anymore because they don't do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Too many
That's
people
why they
fell.
gave you a bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too many people
we have a
get.
bucket.
You fall and get hurt.
Too many
Great for everybody.
peanut allergies.
Then don't go.
No shit.
Well, I guess that's a real thing.
It is. That's a conspiracy theory.
Peanut allergy?
Peanut allergy.
No, that's a real thing.
Or is it a nut allergy? Because peanuts are not a nut.
No, I understand. It's a lentil.
True.
That's Jewish.
But
Is it snipped? Anyway, go ahead.
but the oil in which they soak them shits in is a nut oil.
What, peanut oil?
I don't know. I'm just trying to fuel the fire of the
I know.
fucking. You're not supposed to call me on my bullshit.
So Mr. Peanut died. I got nothing.
Yeah.
Didn't know. Why? What? What are you doing?
Mr. Peanut died.
Oh, so you're getting
And
on
now
your
he's
phone
baby
now,
Peanut.
asshole.
What am I
Thanks.
doing?
All of us are on our we're on a live
am-
show, but we're all on our phones.
No, I am pulling up things that we're supposed to be doing.
What are we doing? What are we supposed to be doing?
Agenda.
Talking. We have an agenda.
Come on, Supreme Leader. What are you doing?
That's Supreme Leader Snoke.
Oh, sorry. Supreme Leader. But he died. You don't want to be him.
Yeah,
Was
that's
he?
true.
Yeah. I haven't even seen the
Supreme
last
Leader
one, so-
ill. Come on. Let's go.
Robert Downey Jr. talks to return to MCU as Iron Man. Are you kidding me?
How's that possible?
Nah, he's dead.
Yeah. Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert. If you hadn't seen the movie by now,
Sorry.
Or seen any of the memes, or
yeah.
Honestly.
they even said the Spider-Man exit, the snap of Spider-Man was more sad than Iron Man dying.
I thought
Tom Holland?
I thought the disappearance of Chris Pratt out of this universe was more sad. I hated seeing him disappear
Why?
because he's a hell of a man.
He's coming back to TV,
Why you look at me like that?
You have a man crush.
Maybe.
but he's got a beard, doesn't he?
Does he?
That's why it's just a crush and not an action. Anyway,
Have you guys heard about this little boy who was bullied for being a dwarf?
Yes.
Yeah.
for being
Okay.
what?
Being a dwarf.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Somebody said it was fake. Like he's a child actor.
Like it's a conspiracy theory? Is that why we're talking about it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I was like, what does this have to do with anything?
Is it on your list?
No. I was surfing the internet about that damn story. Then something pops up about dwarfism. Most dwarfs' penis are average size.
That'd be
Because
weird.
it does not.
Because it doesn't affect that part of their body?
Yes.
So they're like, no, don't worry about my knees. Look at this. Is that making fun of them? Who knows?
Don't worry about my baby arms. Check out this baby arm.
It's literally bigger than my actual arm.
Oh my god.
Holding an apple. Anyway.
Oh, Lordy. Oh, my God. You didn't kill the shoemaker.
Well, he shouldn't have been standing there. What movie? Come on, you know this.
I do know this.
You hit that guy. Well, he shouldn't have been standing there.
That sounds so familiar.
It does. Even I'm just like, wait a second.
I use that line every time something happens to someone else.
Damn it.
Jay and Silent Bob.
No.
No.
The line was said by Adam Sandler.
Happy Gilmore.
Yes.
God bless. I knew I just couldn't.
Hit the guy in the window with the golf ball.
Yeah.
Or sorry, he's in the front lawn.
Yeah.
You hit that guy. Well, he should have been standing there. Great. It's great.
Yep. Yep.
It's good.
Yeah. What else are we going to. Man, what else is going on?
You know, fluoride in the water.
Fluoride in the water is okay as long as you don't over fluoride the water.
Correct. But so is chlorine.
It doesn't turn.
Don't drink the pool water.
It doesn't turn the frogs gay.
Nope. It does turn them transgender, though.
Or Q. Does it turn them Q?
Q?
Or question?
No, it's the Z.
Plus.
No, wait, what? Three? I don't know.
I don't either.
Did we just say that in unison?
We did.
Okay.
We did.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nah.
One of those letters.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
All I know is it's not the L or the G or the B. Or it could be the T. It could be.
Toads.
Time out. What, are you like literally digging through shit right now trying to find something?
Yeah, because I had some stuff that I thought I had, like bookmarked and saved,
And you
but
didn't, did you?
I didn't.
One job in this world.
I have one
You could have
job.
done it while you were pooping. You could have literally been just bookmarking away.
I did.
You did poop or you did bookmark? Because you didn't bookmark, but you pooped.
Well, I thought I did.
You didn't do both at the same time.
I thought I did.
You're underachiever.
I would just say that Australian kid with dwarfism does look like quite a bit older than school age.
I don't know.
I think dwarfism actually does
Age you.
speed up age.
Yeah.
Or at least the appearance of age.
Because this
Or
comedian
something.
did a GoFundMe page.
Yeah, to take him to like Disneyland,
Yeah,
right?
like
yeah.
raised $300,000.
What's his name? Brian.
Cranston?
No. What's his name?
You will come with me.
Still haven't watched
Jesse.
that show.
Let's cook. The dwarf.
Brad Williams. Brad Williams is a comedian. He's a dwarf comedian.
That's him.
He's got a bit where he talks about his girlfriend, who's this really tall black woman. So they were in a, I don't know, they were at a club in Las Vegas or some shit, and somebody started talking shit to him. And he's like, "Yeah, let me get my woman over here," and he calls his woman over to fight his battles for him.
Stop! Oh my god.
I don't blame him.
I wouldn't either. Fucking hell, if I were 2 foot to the ground. I mean, shit.
Yeah, like, honey, come here. Boom, boom, boom.
I didn't say she was a fucking.
Well, to him,
Glamazon.
the Tyrannosaurus Rex to him.
With little arms.
Let's pick him up.
You little cutie. It's terrible.
Is that an O on your mantle? Of course it is.
It is. I didn't put it there.
The other O did?
The other O did,
Okay.
yeah. In case you forgot.
Why would I forget the other O?
No, not you.
Oh,
Because
okay.
she forgot, right?
Okay, she forgot.
What
does
is
my name
last
start with?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Light bulb.
Yep,
And,
works.
and in case you get hungry and you forget to eat, she put that on the wall too.
Yep, eat. Oh.
There you go. There you go.
It's like it's supposed to be this whole like 50.
It's almost like she finds you really stupid.
There's a bunch of reminders around.
It is a bunch of reminders.
You just wake up one day, there's a bunch of notes
Yep.
everywhere.
Little sticky notes.
Turn
Wipe
the
your
light on.
ass.
Turn the light on.
Wash your hands with warm water.
And fluoride.
Uh-oh. We're still getting yelled at.
Why are we getting yelled at? Who was yelling at us?
You have been welcomed back. It says, welcome back, Flair Bear.
Who the hell said that?
Flare bear.
Well,
Who said that?
Whoa.
Who did it?
you know who did it.
No, I don't. Who said that?
We're talking about it right now.
What?
What?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
That. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't have O's.
That's a lot of O's.
Took her to O Town.
O
Showed her my O face. Ow. Ow. Ow.
That was a good episode.
Yep. She says it's Mama Tega, as if we forgot.
That starts with an M.
It does.
Silly pants.
I know.
Just saying.
What are you doing? My daughter's running around.
She's
here.
meandering.
She's up and down, up and down. She's so excited about this YouTuber that's going to be on here.
She's meandering.
She's so excited, right? She's chewing her sleeve and
She's creeping.
she's going upstairs and she runs back down every 5 minutes and we have to censor all of our jokes and she goes back upstairs.
This
and we
is
take
more
the censor
entertaining than
off.
Christmas.
Yeah. So we're waiting for Santa Claus to show up.
I drew him something.
Oh, no.
The flat Earth.
Is it the rest of his team?
He does have a bunch of.
Tell me he has an editor.
Bunch of skeptics.
Yeah, so
love to have an
well,
editor.
it's more so he's got a bunch of people like anti-flat earthers, a bunch of debunkers. So, what? It's a pancake.
I can draw a pancake. Ready? Circle.
That's good. You can leave it there. Yeah, not on the fake chips.
Put the fake earth on the fake chips.
Mama Ticket says we missed you. See?
I don't know about we.
Wait,
Well,
is Mommy listening?
Of course she is.
of course she is.
Of course she isn't.
Who listens to this
Who
crap
listens to this show?
willingly?
Satan.
Yes.
Yes, Satan.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were someone else. Look, chicken ants.
That's not me. I'm
No,
Shathid.
no, you're
Shathid.
Shathid.
Yeah.
William was chicken ants.
Chicken ants, yeah. Shathid.
Mr. and Mrs. Chicken Ants.
Yeah.
Why'd you shoot my door? Well, we're going door to door selling doors. Thought you wanted a door. That's for my movie where you can't pick it up anywhere because it's not for sale and you can't watch it. So,
You should put it out there.
no, because YouTube will take it down.
Yeah, the
Not
best-
on YouTube though. Don't put it on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, the best part of it's beginning.
Oh, yeah, because you're in it.
Ah, that's great. Which
Yeah,
one
but
is
he's
this?
in like the whole thing.
Yeah, I know.
That's true. Yeah, with my shitty Irish accent.
Yeah, which makes it funny.
Yeah, right.
I really wanted to do a spin-off with just you and Carl. Just more of just you and Carl with your stupid
Yeah,
accents.
yeah.
That would have been great.
We need to make your
Y'all making
second-
low
your
budget
other
films
movie.
over here?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they're not porn.
No.
Okay.
No, there's no nudity.
I mean, if
There
it
is
were-
penetration, but not nudity.
Oh,
You figured that one out on your own.
whoa.
Fruits involved.
No, but vegetables are.
Or pies.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Of the key lime variety.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really do want to make that other one.
Welcome home.
The demon one. No, we already
Oh,
made that one.
That's right. Did we? No,
What?
we didn't.
What?
We didn't make that. We didn't finish it.
Welcome Home?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did. I have it.
What's the other one?
I
I'm thinking
just
of?
showed it to
What's the
Godette
other
a
one
while
I'm thinking
ago.
of?
What?
What's the other one I'm thinking of?
What are you talking about?
There's a different.
Oh, you're talking about the one with Godette as like the main character in the bar, and
Yeah.
that was Fade to Black.
Fade to Black. Yeah.
No, we never finished that one. We had a lot of good stuff with it, but
Yeah.
never finished.
Never
it.
finished it.
No,
Why not?
nah, that one can go away.
Why?
I don't know. It's quick.
Yep.
But this other one's cool
Is it?
because it has to do with demons.
Yep.
And those are cool. But you don't get a big role in it, which saddens me. No, it saddens me.
Oh, well, you fucking wrote it.
I know. But to be fair, your character is one of the most important ones in the movie. It's just you don't
That's
show up till
okay.
the end.
I get to play 2.
Yeah, he plays two characters, twin brothers, in the same room at the same time because I figured that camera trick out. Thank
Chroma
you.
key.
No.
No.
It's called panning, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's called panning and quick editing. It's like, oh my God, there's two of them.
Yep.
And a quick wardrobe change.
Well, that doesn't have to be that quick. Duh. Could be weeks later for all you know.
Only if we're doing it live.
We're doing it live.
So, Paul, you want to be part of this craziness?
Craziness?
Yeah. You could be the pool hustler.
Yeah, we're going to do that, Rusty's?
Yep.
Let me film in there again. Come on, guys.
Come on, guys. Let me do
I
it.
haven't seen you in like 10 years. Let me film.
So, Paul, he talked a lot of shit about how good he is at this game of pool. So I said, all right, Paul, I'll play you blind and beat you. And I did.
Damn.
It's because you were playing snooker.
We weren't playing snooker.
I got the red ones in.
We were playing, what, one pocket? Yeah.
Yep.
And he, like, the weight that he had to give me playing blind, what was it? Like 14-2 or something fucking ridiculous like that? No, it was like, what was it?
12-4?
12-4?
Something like that.
It was 12-4,
Something like that, yeah.
and I beat you 12-4 blind? Fuck.
I mean, yeah, it happens.
It happens.
Lures you in.
I beat the pants off of him. And then I couldn't play anymore, and so he beat me. We were playing like $5 a rack or some shit like that. I was up like 4 games to none. Like, yeah, what's up, Paul? He goes,
You double down for 100.
Paul says, old man, I'm in for the long game, motherfucker.
Yep, I'm
Your
gonna
back
try.
and knees are about to give out. And I said, yes, they are.
I'm going to try now. This
Yeah.
is how it's going to work. I'm going to try now.
Well, see, that's the
I
thing.
even let him put his glasses back on.
No, that's worse. They made it worse. I didn't put my glasses back on. I left them off. It was pretty funny, though. I'm over here blind, just fucking firing balls in. Paul's like, what the fuck is going on over here?
No, what was funny, you and Amber playing blind.
Oh, shit. That fucking one game of 9-ball lasts like 3 days. That is no exaggeration. It was I think we did like a set of 7.
Yeah, race at 3.
No, was it? Yeah, I guess
it
it was
was
only
race at
3.
3.
Yeah, it lasted
Yeah.
7 days. That's how.
Hour game.
Yeah, it was bad.
It's
9
only
ball is supposed to
nine
be.
balls.
Yeah, 9 ball is supposed to be like boom, done, one and done. No.
So is he still on his way?
Yeah, I'm gonna call him here in a minute.
Okay.
Make sure he didn't get lost.
Because this team is...
I'm getting skeptic.
You're like, okay.
What is your
I don't know.
Your brain just go.
Yeah, it's
I
like,
think he old man.
He had a little stroke.
He had an old man thing going on there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Do I need to call an ambulance?
I think he's getting
No,
skeptic
'cause
about
I can
coming.
feel my left arm.
Okay.
You call it ambulance.
Oh, man. Oh my goodness, it's almost break time, really? Already?
Yeah.
Golly. Well, the fire went out.
Yep.
Damn it.
Perfect time to take a break.
Yep. All right, let's take a quick break. Let me see if I got some music queued up, whatever the fuck. Let me see what I got.
You're a horrible producer.
Technical jargon.
Jesus Christ.
Beavis knows a poem. Here I sit, same as ever. Took a dump, pulled the lever. The toilet clogged, the water flowed. Look out, world, it's a mother load. Thank you, drive through, please.
Thank you, drive through, please. Yeah. Hey, everybody. We're back in the plot hole, rockmetaltalk.com. It's my pleasure.
What the hell was that?
Me breathing. It's what fucking happens when you're fat and old.
You said it.
Yep. Well, it is my pleasure to bring you guys Father Skeptic from the YouTube channel Team Skeptic.
What up?
up?
Say hi. Let's make sure we got you.
Yeah, I was going to say make sure my levels are good.
Yeah.
I prefer just to talk like this. If that's coming in good, I can lean forward if you need me to.
I can always gain it up a little bit, so
Okay,
you're good.
cool.
Yeah.
Whatever works for you.
Yeah. No, whatever works for you. You're the guest.
Hey.
You are the.
I'm comfortable like this.
There you go. Cool.
Yeah, I'll move this over just a little bit.
Yeah. Do your thing. Like I
All
said.
right. So, yeah, I'm glad to be here. Sorry I'm a little bit late.
Oh, it happens. Whatever. All right. So tell us a little bit about yourself. You are a YouTube debunker of the flat Earth, basically everything that's anti-science.
Yeah. I focus on pseudoscience stuff, debunking pseudoscience stuff. Of course, I've recently tried to find some other stuff, like stupid shit, and we are good for that, right? Cursing and all that.
You say where the fuck you want.
Fucking A. Hell yeah, right. You know me, I'm hard,
Do your thing.
Texan at heart, so it flies as it flies. Yeah, I basically find stupidity on the internet and try to point it out and laugh as loud as I can and have other people laugh too. Yeah. It's amazing. It's fun.
So it was your oldest boy, your oldest boy who said you should branch out from just doing flat Earth. By the way, he's wrong. Okay, we need more science in your when you do your dedicated science videos because I'm stupid. Okay.
Well, yeah, I've always I've always said that no matter what I do, there will always be a science aspect to what I'm. There'll always be a science aspect to the videos I make. Predominantly, there will be, of course, I'll do non-science videos because there are stupid people that aren't in science,
Yeah. We're going to talk about Parasite?
Oh, man, Parasite was an amazing movie.
That guy was a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he was. Dang.
That stole your line.
Dang. You got to say it right. If you're going to steal it, you can't stop it at idiot. You got to finish it off with
a ding, yeah. I meant to get a dinger just for that, but I couldn't find one.
If I'd have known, I'd have brought my other dinger.
Yeah.
I did watch both movies, Parasite and Joker, and I really did feel like that movie was pretty badass. So
I haven't seen any one of them. He is an idiot. He's an idiot because he's fucking xenophobic.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
The only reason why he didn't like the movie Winning is because it's in Korean.
Yeah.
Whatever. I haven't seen any of them. I'm a horrible movie guy. I don't watch new movies.
I don't watch a lot of movies either because I don't have time anymore. Every moment of my life is dedicated to making the next video or resting, which is necessary for making the next video.
Right. So you guys, you've been putting out, you have 2 live streams a week.
Yeah.
With Fight the Flat Earth. Hello.
Well, really 4 because we do 2 on my stream, 2 on my channel, 2 on his channel. So.
And then you do the after debates, right? Or is that
sometimes? Yeah. I try to limit my live streams to 2 a week just because I don't want to overwhelm people with that. Plus, I'm not really a live streamer. I've started live streaming, but I'm not really a live streamer. I'm more of a content creator.
Right.
But I enjoy live streaming, so I like to get out there and just talk shit.
Well, it's good.
Just like we're doing here.
Yeah.
It's awesome. To me, it's awesome to have conversation like this with people.
Oh, for certain. Well, so we do want to get into some of your style of content here in a bit. So we're going to do a couple of different things. I've got the pose, scam, artist, or genuine idiot. I have 8 different names, and you're going to tell me what you think of these flat earthers, anti-whatever. So you can tell me what you think about that. And we're also going to talk about, we're going to do our top 10, our Everything's In top 10. What the fuck am I doing here? What is it called?
Conspiracy.
That's it. See, the fucking guest knows, and I don't.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to this. I was telling Fight the Flat Earth earlier that you guys we were going to have this conversation, and I really wanted to get an opportunity to talk with you guys about that. So
it's going to be a lot of fun.
Cool.
Paul here is going to be the opposing voice.
Yes.
I don't know how much of I'll be opposing be. I think I agree with you in most of it.
I give Paul a hard time. He's a chemtrailer.
Yeah, I'm ex-military, so and in my military, and at the base that I was stationed at, we actually had a. It was a testing program, a weather modification testing program, but it wasn't necessarily military run. It was still, I believe, it was civilian run with military support.
Right.
But it wasn't like chemtrails. You know, it was very specific things that they wanted to test the effects on. You know, test the effects on the environment, test the effects on a lot of things, but it was never done. You know, in the where the airplanes fly, it was always high enough to actually affect the area of land directly below it. You know,
Right.
I mean, chemtrailers don't understand that when you trying to spray aerosols at those altitudes, you have no control over where they're going.
And
you know,
it would dissipate so quickly.
Yeah.
Yes, right? So it would like fucking go everywhere. I mean,
And
by
the
the time it
fact
got
that-
down to the ground, you're talking what? How many parts per million?
Right. It's also it comes down to the concept of like if I wanted to kill, let's say, everybody in here, right? I could do it one of two ways. I could do it where I walk out, or I could do it where I kill myself.
Right.
Chemtrailers are basically when they say, oh, well, you know, they're trying to population control and everything like that. You're like, don't these people breathe the
Yeah.
same air that we breathe? I
Right.
mean, do they walk around? I don't see people walking around with masks that are like, please don't touch me. You know, you're not part of the conspiracy.
Right.
So you've been breathing that fucked up air we keep spraying everywhere. You know, I mean, it just doesn't make logical sense to me. It always has some basic fault that even anybody with critical thinking should be able to look at it and go, maybe that's not the right way to approach that, you know, that belief or that topic.
So one thing that kind of kills me about these conspiracy guys is, all right, so the scope of involvement in a conspiracy like chemtrailing would have to be massive,
Yeah.
right? And okay, so we'll say that maybe let's just for shits and giggles say that the Earth is flat. I'm going to make you say it.
Okay, the Earth is flat. I'm ready. Let me put my stupid hat on.
There it is.
All
Yeah.
right.
All right. The level of like involvement to cover that shit up, right? And pre-massive YouTube, internet, whatever, it would be relatively easy to dupe the masses, right? Okay. But now that we have YouTube, we have information that is 30 seconds away from your fingertips.
Nobody has an excuse.
Right. No one has an
Nobody
excuse. How difficult would it be to still keep that as a conspiracy? Right? Wouldn't like
It
these
would be
chemtrailers?
impossible. It would be impossible.
Wouldn't these chemtrails be like, you know, maybe we are spraying shit. Let's go fucking take a look, even if they were ignorant
I mean,
of the fact.
think of it like this, okay? Like, even with chemtrailers, like it's not so much with chemtrailers. It's not such a religious aspect to chemtrails as there is with flat Earth. But think about this: if you were a part of the conspiracy, that means you understand and accept the fact that there's a creator and we're living in a snow globe, right? So don't you think that as being one of the people that were perpetuating this lie, that at least one of them would have come forth in an effort to make good with the creator before they die?
Right.
I mean, that's the whole aspect, right? Where they're hiding the creator from us. Somebody has to be out there that built all this for us. And those people know, but they're not going to fucking make good with that person.
Right.
Come on now. It doesn't make sense. It's
You're right.
still
So for me,
falls apart logically.
If you want me to get in on conspiracy, I have to know first who stands to gain, right, from this conspiracy. And every flat earther's response is, well, it's control. Motherfucker, they got control of you regardless of the shape of the earth. What the fuck does the shape of the earth have anything to do with control?
That's not. It's not control. You know, it's never it. Control to me, it's. I don't know. To me, I always just look past that argument because to me, that's just a lazy man's argument for the flat Earth. Because there is no, like you said, it's if they're already controlling us through the media, through the commercials, through suggestive things that we could talk about all day long and say, now there's a real conspiracy that I can talk about. You know, they see one thing trending, and what do? They all follow that trend, and it overwhelms that trend to the point that you get sick in the head of the trend, and then it's the next thing that comes up, and the media switches over to that. You see it in commercials, you see it in the television shows, you see it in movies, you see it in comics, you see it everywhere. So that's something that can be discussed, but not, you know, the flat Earth. No, they're not. It would be too much of a. It would be, too much of a conspiracy to hide. It would be just like it's just impossible. You know, it would be impossible to hide that from the average person. There's too much we can see with our own eyes that show us that it's not flat.
Sure.
I mean southern rotation stars, impossible if the Earth's not at least 3-dimensional.
Right.
We have to have that.
Shouldn't we be able to see the ice wall from the southernmost tip?
Well, there's some argument to that. Like the ice wall itself. Like if you think about Antarctica, there's really legitimately. You can think of it like this: the average elevation in Antarctica is over 2 kilometers tall.
Right.
So what's causing it to be that tall? Now they say there's an ice wall that holds all the water in. Well, science kind of backs that up. Mm-hmm. You know, there is an ice wall. If you flailed out the Earth and you took a point, you took the South Pole, and every point out of that, you stretched it out into a circle, sure, there's an ice wall that's on average about 2 kilometers tall. But the water's not getting there, number one. Number two, the fact that we can all see directly above that spot that we would say, oh, the ice wall's right there.
Right.
It should be right above that. That's always where the southern star is. No matter if you're in South Africa and I'm in Argentina, we both look that way. We both see the same thing, and there's no explanation for that. The explanation for that is that the Earth is globular in shape, and that we're all looking in a 3-dimensional direction towards a point that is pretty much infinitely far away.
Right.
To us, it all looks parallel. I mean, I've said it before also, that the fact that we can all see the star or the sun rising in due east means that the sun is bigger than the Earth. There's no other way about it. Mm-hmm. If the sun's smaller than the Earth, then people in Argentina would have to look north to see where the sun's rising. For the same person on the equator who's looking due east, and then a person in America would have to look south of due east to all see the sun in the same spot. So, but when we look up in the sky, the sun's this big. The Earth ain't that big.
Right.
The Earth is huge. So we have to be able to break that connection that we're making that we normally make. I look here, that bottle's small, right? Well, the bottle's small. That's why it looks small, but it's also really close. Mm-hmm. Now, if that bottle was as big as the sun and 93 million miles away, it would look 0.53 degrees in the sky.
Right.
And that's just the way it works. But if we saw that, we would have a hard time connecting a bottle that's 93 million miles away, just that it's as big as the sun. We wouldn't connect that in our brain because our brain is wired to see things and make connections to it. So we see the sun up there, and we don't realize that what we're all looking at is something that's so huge that even with us all being separated by miles and miles and thousands of miles, we all look that way, and we're all looking almost directly at the middle of the sun.
Right.
And no matter how, we're all looking at a very, very tiny portion of that sun when we all look in the same direction. And that's why the sun appears to rise the way it does. And it will never work that way on a flat Earth. But
no, it spins in a like that. What is that thing called that little kids play with? And they put the pen and then they do the circles and it goes all
spirograph.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's how it works on a flat Earth.
Yeah, there's a lot of things they have to explain before I'll accept anything they say.
But why? So Neil deGrasse Tyson is famous for saying he won't debate flat earthers because there's no point in debating something that's objectively true.
This is a good point because I'm actually, for my show on Sunday, and I'll have to bring you on one of those shows, but for my show this Sunday, I'm actually beginning a new type of roundtable where we ask questions like, should objective truths be debated? Because the clip you're talking about, the Neil deGrasse Tyson clip, it was shared with me by another creator. And when he shared that clip with me, it made me really think about it. And I was like, damn, he's actually right. He says you should never debate an objective truth. We can't debate that red is not red.
Yeah.
We can debate the meaning of red, or subjective understanding or a subjective relationship with the color red. You can say, oh, the color red makes me happy. And the next guy can say, oh, well, the color red makes me sad. Or in the next one, angry.
Right.
But they all agree
it's
it's red.
Unless they're colorblind.
Well, even
I'm
then,
kidding.
we can...
I'm just kidding.
No, but even then, I believe, we were talking about this with Radical after today's live stream, and he was telling me the same thing. He was like, even colorblind people can be taught that red is still different than blue and green and orange and everything else.
Right, exactly. And that's kind of what we were talking about earlier. I don't know if you were listening, but earlier we were talking about, talking about objective truths, that this is a royal blue. You have to get used to that. We do stupid.
Now, I might see that blue a little bit different than you see it.
Sure, right.
But
we still
can
both
agree on it. Yeah,
that it's objectively blue.
Exactly.
Right.
It's no room for debate.
Right.
Somebody comes in and goes, no, that's red. Then there's something wrong.
Right.
Because they are not objectively seeing the same thing we are. Is it something wrong with their processing in their brain? Is it something, or are they being willfully ignorant? Are they there just to incite you?
Right.
You know, and that's what I'm starting to realize is that some of these debates over objective truths, like the Earth not being flat, are just there to incite you. You know, to give rise to a topic that should never have credence. Like we should never tell anybody, check out the flat Earth.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Just check it out to make sure it's not flat. No, it's not fucking flat.
Yeah,
we know that
it's objective. It's an objective truth, right? All right. So, how did you? What is your background? Right,
military.
Okay, so were you like a scientist in the military?
No. Electronics technician.
Okay,
so I had an electronics background. So I first learned about quantum theory.
Okay, so you just have like a passion for science.
Yeah.
Right. So a lot of people.
I went to college. I went to college at University of Texas. For 2 years, and then I went to the military after that.
I'm going to the military so I can get fucked a different way.
I had a tragedy in my family at the time, and it made me kind of want to get away from schooling for a moment. And when I did, there was somebody was like, "Oh, you got to go take the ASVAB. I scored this score on it," and I was like,
"I can do that.
That's nothing. Yeah. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what's this ASVAB you talk about?" And they were like, "Oh, yeah, go do this." So then I go in to take the ASVAB, and I score 97 on it. So when I scored 97 on it, they were like, "You want to be a nuclear engineer?" And I was like,
"Sure.
Yeah, let's do it." Well, then I go in, and I'm watching this, like, Special Forces video. And then I go and I say, "I want to do that." He said, "Well, you can't be a nuclear engineer and do that, but you can be an electronics technician, which is just one step underneath that, and do that as well." Now they have electronics technicians that are nukes. Back when I was in, they didn't have electronics technicians that were nukes. If you wanted the highest paying job was called a fire controlman.
Right.
So you had to be a FC nuke. So, but now they have ET nukes. But ET was a rate that you could use in special forces. Originally, I wanted to do EOD, which is bomb disposal.
Right.
So I started out doing that, and I never went special forces. I got hurt while I was in the military, and then I got out and fucked around for a little bit and had fun while I was young, and started doing music for a little bit. And
that's cool.
That was pretty successful for me. It paid bills, so I was pretty good behind.
Wait a minute. You made money doing music? Because I've been a musician for I don't even know how many years now.
You have to be good.
So
fuck your mother.
I had different ways of making money. Mostly, I made money through studios.
I got you.
Being a producer in a studio.
Oh, that's cool.
Me and my friend did sell 10,000 albums hand to hand over 4 different albums. But we were pretty popular as a group. He was from New York, black dude from New York. I'm a white guy from Texas. We're such a good. Oreo cookie up there.
That shouldn't work.
Oh, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. He was talent. I was just there as...
You were direction.
Well, I was just a good sidekick. I really was. At the time, he was so talented, there was no way I could keep up with him talent-wise. So I told him, I said, "You know what? How about this? You let me be on songs where I have the ability to have a little bit of time to write while you're going through all these other songs. You let me do this and you do that." And I learned how to mix and master and do all this shit for him. So that's why when I do my videos, I do all the editing myself. I do all the video editing, all the sound editing, all the mastering of the vocals. Everything is done myself because I learned all of that doing music.
Right.
So we sold a lot of mixtapes hand to hand and stuff at concerts. We did a lot of concerts.
For all you mixtapes, those are little plastic magnetic strips.
Not even when we were doing, they were at least CDs. At least we had that. No. I was that, not that. I'm not. My music doesn't go back that far. But no, I had a good time. It taught me. Because I used to host a freestyle battle, so a weekly freestyle battle. There's so much on the internet right now of me doing this. I've just never shared it with anybody.
How the fuck have I not seen this?
Because it was so low key. Like I was I would say 2007 to 2010, I was pretty involved with the hip hop scene to the point that I was the only person in Dallas that was hosting a freestyle battle that was pure hip hop. And I mean, we have really good videos from the Green Elephant, you know. Big shout out to them in Dallas, but but anyway, after I did all that, I got into this opening my own business. I ran my own business for about 3.5 years. It was great, but I also felt like I was just doing so much work for nothing.
Yeah.
Like I was like, okay, I'm paying bills, I'm making a little bit of money, but fuck, am I not working 80 hours a week?
Right.
You know, like and why to satisfy somebody else? So if I'm gonna be satisfying somebody else, I might as well be fucking entertaining.
Right.
So that's what I did.
Very good.
Said, fuck it, I'm going to start with Flat Earth.
Start with Flat Earth, why not? That's
It
a good
pissed
place
me
to start.
off. Nathan, I don't know if you know that, but Nathan
so
Thompson kicked me out of this Flat Earth group.
Slow
because
down.
Okay.
Slow down.
Sorry.
We're going to get there.
Pissed me off.
So I've already triggered him. Fucking hell.
Is that the guy you were talking about earlier?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. All right, so we're going to do this really quick here. We're going to play Poe, Scam Artist, or Genuine Idiot, or Moron, however the fuck you want to call it.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to give you a name.
Can I just call them all idiots?
Well, they're all idiots, obviously.
All right, no, I'll play along, though.
All right,
yeah,
so I'm going to give you a name. I got 8 names on here, so you tell me what you think. If you think they're a scam artist, if they're a Poe, or if they're just stupid.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to start with Patricia Steer. I've already stumped him.
No, I just don't know how to label her.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to label her a Poe or a scam artist.
Yeah.
She's not an idiot. I think she's very intelligent. I think she rides the fence because she knows committing to one side means that she can never say that she wasn't a flat earther.
Right.
You know, I think right now with the way she puts herself out so that she can always go back and say, I never said that I was a flat earther. Or I don't really believe all this or that. You know, I just gave a voice to the flat earth. Maybe she has said she's a flat earther before, so I would classify her as being a scam artist.
Okay.
I really think she is.
All right, so obviously we can't talk about Patricia Steer without talking about Mark Sargent.
Scam artist.
Yeah, I'm with.
And I want to tell you why I think he's a scam artist. I want to say in the scam artist class that there's a subclass to it that is narcissism, where the scam that's being run is to feed his narcissistic tendencies, to remain on, being asked to be one of the interviewed flat earther, being called the king of flat earth. All that stuff,
Yeah.
I think, drives him.
Yeah.
And I think that drives him more than money does, or love, or relationship with friends, or anything that you and I might consider fucking pro-social
Right.
behavior. He doesn't care about that. As long as BBC's calling him up, as long as the Australian news is calling him up, as long as Netflix is calling him up, as long as somebody's calling him up, give a fuck about the rest of the shit that me and you find normal.
Real quick, let's make this just a quick. How the fuck do those idiots not know they were being trolled on Behind the Curve? You want to talk about one of the greatest...
That was amazing, yeah.
Houdinis in the world.
But see, I don't think it is. I think Mark Sargent will give up on beliefs to be on Behind the Curve. So that, excuse me, that's more important to him than Flat Earth, I think, is being involved. I think if all that went away, you'd probably see him just fade off. Never hear from him again. Start believing something
Mark
else.
Sargent is the one that does on the show with that lady, right?
He did, that Patricia Steer,
Okay,
he
I've
did.
heard of-
And then apparently he tried to bag her bones, and she
I
was
feel
having...
bad for him, man. I actually don't know if you've seen it or not, but I did have an interview with Mark Sargent.
I saw that, yeah.
Him and I sat down and...
Very cordially.
Very cordially. But I do want to say this about Mark. When he and I were sitting there, and I'm sorry, I thought I turned it off. I might have just left notifications on. When he and I were sitting there, or we're getting ready to have that talk, when I first got there to the conference, I said I saw him first. The very first person I saw was him. And I was like, hey, Mark, nice to meet you. I'm Team Skeptic. Introduce myself. I wasn't trying to be phony, fake, hide, and say, oh, yeah, nice to meet you. I want to talk to you, you know, feed his ego or whatever. No, I wanted to be up front and be like, look, I'd like to have an interview with you at some point. He said, hey, I'm really busy, but I'll do my best. I said, okay, cool. 2 days later, which is, you know, the next time I see him, is, you know, he walks by. And I say, Mark, hey, Team Skeptic, remember I met you the other day. I'd still like to grab that interview if you want to have that with me as well. And everybody was asking him. So I said, hey, I see that you're busy. So I figured he'd rather talk to flat earthers or people that were interested in the flat earth. He knows that I'm not interested in the flat earth. He told me, I know you're not interested. But he came back and interviewed with me first before all these people that followed him all the way down the hallway. Because I saw him coming down the hallway. And he had all these people, oh, no, I can't get an interview, He gets to me, and I say, hey, I'd like to interview you. He comes and he talks to me immediately. So I give him that respect that he's not afraid. He knew that I'm his biggest critic there, that all these other people are either going to be supporters, flat earthers, or people that are new to it that are going to act like they're interested just for the news story. Mm-hmm. I'm his critic. I'm the one that's going to not give him the most respect out of all that group. And what did he do? He came to me first. So that did earn respect from me, but he's still a fucking idiot.
He's got balls. I'll give him that. All right, so here we go. Let's see. JM Truth.
Idiot.
Yeah.
There's nothing about it. He's not a scam artist. I do believe he believes in the flat earth. He's not a Poe because he actually believes in the flat earth. And by definition, if he's a flat earther,
he's a fucking idiot. He's a fucking idiot, yeah.
Dang.
All right. Now we're going to get into a little more.
But there's hope for JM.
See, I've heard
I'm not giving out
stuff.
on him yet.
Yeah,
There's hope.
I think you should keep up with him. I think he can be, I don't know what the fuck he can be. Unidioted, if that's a fucking word.
You can't. No.
Take all the dings back.
No. He said pi was 3.7 the other day.
Well, it is 3.7 if you add some numbers to it. All right, Red Pill Philosophy. What is that fucking idiot's name?
Poe.
Yeah. I absolutely agree with you on this motherfucker.
I think that guy's smart enough.
High IQ skepticism, high IQ research.
I think he's smart enough to fool enough people to making them believe that he's an actual flat earther. I see through his bullshit. It's why I don't cover his videos. I won't cover Poe's videos. Poe's, to me, are wasting my time and anybody who's actually interested in the topic. Yeah. Now, if they're intentionally being a Poe, like being very overly flat earth.
What's that other guy? What's that?
Flat out?
No. Suck my balls.
Oh, Delano TV.
Yeah.
Delano. See, I don't know about him.
I don't either.
Because I've said before, I've watched videos and gone, yeah, he's a Poe. And then I've watched videos and gone, no, there's no fucking way. I mean, like what he's saying,
right?
He believes in something. He believes that some kind of lie goes on. Whether he's a full flat earther or not, I don't think so. But I don't think he's exactly a Poe. I just think he's probably a globe skeptic who tries to make fun of the flat earth idea with, but also brings attention to it. You know, there are people out there. Like, if I was a flat earther, I'd be joking about it the whole time. I would make flat earth fun so that people would want to be flat earthers.
Right.
They don't. To them, it's life. And that's where they fail.
Yeah.
Because now I don't give a shit about your fucking bad life choices. I want to laugh. I want to laugh at your stupidity. You know. So I'll find me funny versus them.
D Marbles. He lives in a
he's a scam artist.
Yeah.
He's a scam artist.
Yeah.
He wouldn't talk to me at the Flat Earth Society.
He did shake your hand before he knew who you were, though.
Yeah. Damn straight he did. But you see in the video, I didn't. I told him who I was up front. I feel like it's right to introduce yourself as your name first, and then, you know, so that way, especially if you're asking for an interview. I did the same with Mark Sargent. I said, hey, I'm David, Team Skeptic. Nice to meet you. You know,
it's out there now.
Yeah. Oh, it's been out there.
I know.
I got docs.
Yeah. What the fuck?
dickweeds.
I'm gonna tell everybody where you work. I'll tell you where I work, Mom.
Yeah, I work on YouTube. No, they did give my business away at the time, and I did receive some fucked up threats. So
that's pretty shitty. Here's the thing. Disagree all you want. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care if you're a flat earther, if you're a globe earther. I don't give a fuck what you think. The second you get out there and start talking shit, I'm gonna go fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Come meet me in the middle.
That's the thing. That's what I've always told him is that it's like I never make it a personal attack ever.
Right.
You know, I don't like Nathan Thompson, but I'm not going to personally attack him. I will attack his stupidity.
Right.
And I will beat it to death, and I'm going to. I have a video coming out on him. I'm going to be beating his stupidity to death, but I don't attack him for being him.
Right.
I attack everything he does, everything he says. He's a piece of shit, yes.
I mean, yeah.
But that's because of what he does and says.
All right, so here's a fun one. Daniel Pratt.
Idiot. He's a fucking idiot. He's a fucking idiot. There's no other fucking way of saying it. He's a fucking idiot. He is the definition, the pictorial definition of fucking idiot.
Yeah.
If you looked in a dictionary that had nothing but Braille in it, no words,
just his face,
his picture would still be on that page.
Yeah.
There'd be no way to put his picture in Braille. Don't do that to a fucking blind person.
I mean,
fucking blind and sick.
I mean, that guy, every video he makes, he's always on the verge of tears.
Oh God, yeah.
He's so fucking persecuted.
Yeah, the latest ones are like his coronavirus stuff, his because I have an automatic downloader that downloads any video he puts out because I want to catch him saying something stupid before he deletes it. He has a bad habit of going on a rant and then deleting it after an hour so his subscribers don't see it because he realizes, oh fuck, I just shit on God or I just shit on this or
right.
You know, and people are already saying they don't like it. It already has a lot of down votes. Okay, I'm pulling this video then. So I download everything. Fuck that guy.
All right. So I don't know which one of these two I want to do next. We're gonna go. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and do Nathan Thompson.
Nathan Thompson's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Okay.
This guy thinks that because he can bounce a golf ball on a sledgehammer while reciting whatever the fuck his bullshit is, that he's some sort of, I don't know.
Nathan Thompson is a mixture of both a scam artist and a fucking idiot. Because he understands. I think he does believe the earth is flat. But I don't know if he believes it's flat because of evidence to support that it's flat, or if he just believes it's flat because he wants to be, because of the narcissistic tendency I was talking about.
Right.
Which I would normally say makes him a Poe, but in this case it doesn't, because he's not in any way, he doesn't meet the criteria for Poe's law. He's not Poe. So that means he's an idiot, but he's also a fucking scam artist. I mean, he sells flyers. Oh, send me an email at Flat Earth Flyers. Fuck you. I'm not paying for that fucking bullshit.
I gotta, what?
Yeah.
I have to pay for a pamphlet about bullshit?
You have to pay for 100 pamphlets about bullshit.
Suck my asshole.
Yeah.
All right.
Shit that's probably made on fucking with JM Truth production quality skills.
Who's that jackass?
All of them.
Well, okay. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. No, it's this guy that's really, but he's got like three experiments you can do to prove that the earth is flat, but you can't hear a fucking word he says because he doesn't know how to drown out the goddamn Essex River in the background or wherever the fuck he is.
Is that Phuket word?
Yes. I got a fucking
Well, he's in Thailand. Phuket, Thailand. I think is where he lives, but he's an idiot too.
Yeah.
Like, is that the one you're asking me about now?
No.
Okay, good. Because I'll supplementally then, he's an idiot.
Yeah.
He's not a Poe, and I do believe that he believes. So he's not a Poe. I don't think it's about the money for him, so he can't be a scam artist. And I don't think narcissism drives him.
Yeah.
So I think that you're probably going to get him in the just completely fucking buffoon.
Buffoonery.
I want you to, next time you watch one of his videos where he goes on camera, he has this very peculiar look about him. He looks like a hot dog that's wrapped up with the wiener sticking out. I swear his head is like oblong.
Yeah.
He looks like a fucking wiener.
Yeah, he should grow his hair out.
Don't do that. You'll ruin hot dogs forever for me. He should just shave his face and his
everything.
head.
All right, I think you know who this last one's going to be.
Okay.
It's the godfather of flat Earth, Eric Dubé.
Scam artist.
Yeah, that guy's he's got
no
to
question
be.
about it.
That name sounds familiar.
Eric Dubé, he's the guy that delivers all of his videos like this.
Yes.
Like he's reading, like his
So-
voice is a robot voice who's reading everything he has.
I've always said this, like, we can't stand listening to him. But
how the fuck? I don't understand how he got so fucking popular. Because
he has a mesmerizing voice. His voice is.
Yeah.
If you listen to people who are like hypnotic therapists,
right,
they speak like that.
Right.
So he speaks in a tone that's easy for the human to listen to.
It's like nails on a chalkboard for me.
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah,
I hate it.
And it's not because what he's saying is stupid.
I want to put times two. You know, and when I debunk his videos, I listen on times two. Even when I'm doing my editing, I cannot fucking listen. The seasons of the Earth, predominantly will be longer in the southern hemisphere, which on the rotundity ball of the Earth,
yeah, that was a good
shouldn't be that way. Like, give me a fucking break. You could have just said that shit in like 10 seconds, man. You
Word
have to
salad.
take two fucking minutes to do it.
All right, so now we're going to do let's get everybody involved here. So we're going to do our top 10 conspiracy theories. Yeah, let's see what we got. Oh, hang on. Let me bring mine up because I'm retarded and didn't print mine out.
So all those names they're all like on YouTube.
You can look all these idiots up.
I never
on
heard
YouTube.
of any of them. I never heard of any of them besides one, maybe two.
Maybe two. Yeah, you can find all these fools on the tubes, but why would you want to? I mean,
I never got into it.
Yeah. All right. You know, I'm not even going to do the thing.
All right. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. You good?
Just don't want any more interruptions.
No, that's all right. No worries. No worries. All right, so Shoemaker.
What?
There he is. We've already done half your list, but we'll go ahead. Yeah. He was. We were just kind of bullshitting in the first segment, and he's like, "Stop it! That's on my list. Stop it! That's on my list."
All right, good deal.
All right, so what do you got?
Ready to hear them.
Cool. Number 10. What do you got?
Now, these aren't his.
Just name them.
The New England Patriots.
Which
conspiracy?
Why is that a
Which
conspiracy?
conspiracy?
That the NFL always wants them to win.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
They're not cheating to win.
Oh, they're boosting up Tom Brady.
Yeah.
It's like
okay, so
they get caught cheating in Cincinnati. Oh, but they don't get punished for it.
No.
He shrinks the football.
It's because
but
it's
doesn't get
Cincinnati.
punished. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But he shrinks the football.
And who did
doesn't
they
get
cheat
punished for it.
before that? The Jets.
I know. It's like, but they
Yeah.
get off scot-free. And it's like,
well, yeah. I don't think it's a conspiracy for them to win. I used to have a UPS driver who delivered to my work that him and I would speak about like conspiracies, and oh my God, he was so accurate on some of the things he said. He'd predict winners of like NBA basketball series based on
Who the officials were?
conspiratorial thoughts.
Oh lordy.
And he was hitting with like unnatural accuracy, and I was like, "Wow, are you kidding me?" He's like, "Yeah, it would be best if the NBA had it set up so that this team won in this many games, and that team over there is going to win also." And you'd be like, "God damn it, you hit it right on the money."
So there is some truth in that, right? So if you look at like Fox, whenever they have the World Series, nobody wants to see Houston versus anybody. They want to see the Yankees.
Sure.
Like Fox wanted the Yankees and the Dodgers. Mm-hmm. Two of the biggest markets. So that makes sense. Yeah. But are they doing things to... Obviously not, because Houston had other plans.
Yeah, right. But yeah, so with the New England Patriots, the hard part about that is that we all see it on TV, right? We all see the game. It doesn't matter what anybody does. They still have to be able to perform on the field. And as much as I hate the Patriots,
I fucking hate the Patriots.
I fucking hate them. I hate the fucking Patriots.
Yeah.
Everybody out there listening, I hate the fucking Patriots. They're all fucking idiots.
Yep.
But Robert Kraft is one hell of a fucking, owner.
He likes to kiss him on the mouth.
Good for them.
Fuck.
Good for them.
I don't know.
He's putting millions of dollars in their pockets, and they're putting
billions of dollars in his
yeah.
pocket. Yeah. All right. What's your number 10?
Well, speaking of the absolute truths, well, I just put this one on because it's so stupid.
Yeah.
The Holocaust never happened.
Oh, fuck. Holocaust
yeah, come on.
Well, so I've heard that conspiracy before, and I can see why people would want it to be true, because it really feeds into the government has changed history and they've lied to you. It really feeds that narrative.
Wasn't that part supposed to be like the Mandela effect or something?
No.
The Holocaust thing's a little bit different. So basically they're saying that the government is trying to make Germany look bad and America look good, like we weren't. That to really boost up our image of what our involvement of World War II was. And the thing is if I say, oh yeah, I've killed one person, and then you say, well, that's not so bad because that guy over there killed 10,000 people.
Yeah.
So really, you compared to him is much, much less. So I can understand where people would think, especially conspiracy nuts that think that that history has been changed by the government to make the government look good. Yeah, but it's unfortunately not.
You know who got off scot-free with that whole Hitler thing? Fucking Stalin.
Oh, right.
Hitler killed...
They took a lot of loss, though.
Sure, but Hitler killed like 6.4 million people. Stalin killed 38 million people, and nobody fucking talks about that. Everybody talks about Hitler.
It was his own people. They're okay with that.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, you killed Russians. Nobody cares.
Yeah, exactly right.
All right, so my number 10 was that 9/11 was perpetrated by the Bush administration.
Okay, so I remember where I was that day, right? Like that was right after I got out of the military.
Lucky you.
I wanted to go back in.
I'm just teasing.
The fact that I was injured, they told me that with my injury, I could not go back in.
Yeah.
So I just, I didn't want to fight that. It was a spur of the moment thing. In the long run, it was probably better that I didn't actually go back. But I remember where I was that day, and for a long time, I kind of left open the thought and possibility that it could have been perpetuated by inside sources, because it's a game, right? It's all a fucking game, guys. We're all playing this game, okay? So let's say that we knew that Bush knew it was going to happen. Not that he was responsible for it happening.
Right.
But maybe he got a credible threat and decided, I'm not going to act on that. Could that be a possibility? Well, that's something we're talking about.
Sure.
Was he behind it? Did he say, yes, let's put this together? Even the administration as a whole? Probably not.
Right.
Is it conceivable to think that a conspiracy might exist that says that Bush tried to use this as a political catapult for him, knowing that it was going to happen and weighing the risk? Or even if it was not Bush, but Bush's administration.
It did get him reelected.
It did. It helped him push agenda too.
Yeah.
So I don't personally believe that he had anything to do with it. Being that we're Texans, so we kind of
don't tell him that. Fuck.
I'm a Texan, so for me to consider that as a possibility from a fellow Texan, I don't think it's a possibility.
I do think he is daft enough to let something like that slip.
Now, to let it slip or to intentionally do it, like intentionally
I don't think he
for
necessarily
political reasons, maybe, but not to be.
Here's
the
the thing: in all honesty,
it.
Real quick before we move on, if anybody had anything to do with it, it would have been more Rumsfeld or Cheney. Those are the real puppet masters.
Well, Rumsfeld, the real conspiracy out there to consider is where did Rumsfeld's missing money go?
Yeah.
And I've only barely looked into it. As a skeptic, you're going to find it really hard for me to say that that George Bush had anything whatsoever to do with 9/11. But I can, even as a skeptic, I still go, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, how are these? How is somebody winning the lottery this big?
Yeah.
How did Rumsfeld walk away from that
scot-free?
Nobody ever questioned him again.
Nothing.
Nobody ever said, "Hey, Rumsfeld, remember that time in front of Congress when you said this?" Never.
Have you seen the movie Cheney?
No, I haven't seen that one.
Is
that the one where he shoots his friend's face off?
Well, that part is in it, but
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But no, yeah, but Bush brings him in, and it pretty much brings all that.
But at the same time, I mean, we're talking about an airplane hitting the Pentagon, you know, and I had people that I knew were there.
Well, it's a fucked up thing, right? So it's not on the same scale as like Holocaust deniers, but people died in that shit, right?
Oh
so,
yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
So we're gonna loop back to that. By the way, what's your number? What are we? Number 9. Number 9. We got
New Coke.
New what?
New Coke.
New Coke.
The New Coke conspiracy. So I
What?
guess it was.
What the fuck is this?
I've never heard of that one.
No, okay. So a few years ago.
Yeah, Coca-Cola, guys.
So
Is that the drug?
Yeah. Okay. So correct me if I'm wrong, but a couple of years ago, and this would probably be about like 20 or 30 years ago.
That's more than a couple.
Coke, yeah. Coke decided to change their flavor. Okay, and when they did, nobody liked it, to the point that it's hard to find that new Coke anywhere now because nobody carries it.
Yeah.
Coke stopped making it, and they stopped making it. I don't know what the conspiracy behind it would be, but
they were making all these other type of flavors too. Orange Coke.
They did it on purpose to
Vanilla
get
Coke?
more sales once it came back.
I would say no because
people hated that shit.
Well,
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
Crystal Pepsi.
It's called poor marketing decisions.
Yeah,
that's
right.
called.
So basically, it's like this. I drink Dr. Pepper because I like Dr. Pepper. If I found something I liked more than Dr. Pepper,
Dr. Pepper,
I
you owe
would
me
drink
money.
that, not Dr. Pepper. So for Coke to say, hey, let's temporarily force our customers to go elsewhere so that we can bring them back later,
Right.
would mean that at most, you're only going to get a percentage of the customers you pushed away.
Right.
You're not the best you can do is get 100% back. Anything less than 100% is not
That's total
good.
failure, right.
So it's at some degree of failure. So I don't think that would be a viable conspiracy that
Yeah.
to take seriously.
Ready for something
nine.
else stupid?
Oh, yep.
Katy Perry is John Benet Ramsey.
I saw that.
That who is?
The
Katy
Katy Perry
Perry
is John Benet Ramsey.
I've heard this one. I heard it was somebody else that was John Benet Ramsey that was turned into somebody else.
Probably like 8 different people.
Yeah,
Is that
probably.
the little girl that
Yeah.
supposedly died? And,
No, she died, yeah.
Unfortunately, she
Yeah.
lost her life. It was an unfortunate thing. I was alive during that time and old enough to be able to follow the news on it, and
Yeah.
I myself was wrapped up in it. I think there's bigger conspiracies involving her parents that should probably be addressed, but a conspiracy that she's Katy Perry would be something that I couldn't.
That's silly.
That's a bit hard to swallow. Not because I'm skeptical, but because I'm a critical thinker. You
All right.
know,
Now, I put this one low on the list. I hope this is not higher up on anybody else's list, but I put it low on the list because I like it. Stanley Kubrick faked the moon landing.
completely false.
No,
Completely
absolutely,
false.
yeah.
It's a that's the.
Did you see that Room 2? Was it Room 213 or whatever it was? Room 234? No, it's a documentary about all that shit.
Oh God, I'm gonna have to watch it now.
You should check it out. It's actually pretty cool how they put the pieces together, right?
About to do Goop Lab.
All that stuff, right? So about how he used The Shining as a way. So there are two big conspiracies with Kubrick. One, he used The Shining to tell everybody that he faked the moon landing, and two, he used Eyes Wide Shut to expose the Illuminati. I don't know why I do air quotes. I can't fucking see them.
I see him.
Yeah,
We're recording it.
Oh, that's true.
They can see
I keep forgetting about
with
that
their
thing.
eyes.
Oh, I didn't realize we were recording over there. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, it's
All
it's
right.
hidden.
Well, the moon landing hoax has all been debunked thoroughly.
Right.
We have items that were left on the moon that we can still see. We have now other countries who hate America, like China, that are making visits to the moon. If they went up there and the moon buggy was not there,
Oh, they
there
would say
be
something.
fucking issues.
Oh, yeah.
There would be extreme issues. Like they would come back and go, "America is lying.
Right.
You guys, America's lying. Fuck out of here." You know what I'm saying? They never went to the moon, and they would be laughing at us. Ha ha ha.
Right.
But no, they don't. Why do they not?
They just say that with an accent.
Because we went there. No, the Kubrick, the Stanley Kubrick part is. I guess it was because he was a pretty popular director at the time, and he was probably the most capable of having a movie in the 60s that could have possibly got close to what they saw on national television, but no.
Well, but the idea was that he was contracted by the government to film fake, and some people say, well, maybe it was just in case they couldn't get the real footage from.
And I can believe that.
That part, yeah, I can get
believe that. You know, because again, when I said it earlier, we're playing a game here.
Yeah.
It is a game.
Sure.
Like, America knew that at the time.
Right.
They understood how...
Well, that's why it was called the space race. Not
exactly.
Let's all go fucking hand in hand and go up. No, it's called the space race, and whoever got there first won.
Right.
We
and then
didn't.
because Russia stopped, we had no reason to go back. If Russia would have kept going and said, we're going to go we're going to put the first city on the moon.
Yep.
America would have been like,
Nope.
We already have 10,000 citizens up there. What are you talking about?
We've already got a flag.
Yeah. I mean,
Do you have a flag?
Yeah, so to me, I could, if there was the conspiracy was Stanley Kubrick set, ready to go with a fake set to try to convince the people. That's something I could look into. Saying that he actually faked the moon landings, no.
Yeah, check out that documentary. I think
Room 213.
Yeah, 213. You get a kick out of it.
Cool.
All right, number 8. What do you got?
It's always great when you laugh first.
Right. On the same line as Katy Perry.
What?
Avril Lavigne committed suicide in 2003.
That's on my list.
Oh my!
I didn't even know about that. It's crazy.
And a double replaced her.
Okay, so here's the thing. And I'm going to go ahead and reveal my number 7. That's stolen, right? That's not even original.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we all know who the original was. Yes. No.
What?
Your old ass is old enough to know.
Talking about Paul McCartney?
Yes.
Yeah. I literally talked about that. Yeah, we talked about that.
That's on my list. That's
What was
the
it? That
original.
song that would the real Paul McCartney sing this? I forgot what the song was.
It's John Lennon said "I Buried Paul" at the end of I forget the name of the song, but
Strawberry Fields Forever.
Yeah, I buried Paul, and what he was talking about is I buried him musically.
Yeah,
in the mix, I buried him. But people's all, no, if you look at this,
well,
he's got no socks and shoes on. That means he's the dead one. And then and then they replaced him with a body double.
I'll tell you, replacing a politician with a body double.
That happens.
These are things that are possible.
Right.
Replacing a performer?
Yeah.
No. Good luck.
Yeah.
He's still got to perform.
Right.
He still has to play like Paul McCartney.
Yeah. How many dead musicians had a completely different singer afterward?
Right.
And okay, why did they not do Jimi Hendrix?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
like
he's
iconic
black.
people. Why not? Well, no. I'm
we
saying,
don't need another one.
Why
Is that what
not?
you're saying?
Why did they not?
We couldn't get a black
when he
left-handed
passed,
guitar player.
When he passed, why didn't they? Say, "Ooh, let's hide his death and create a body." He's an iconic figure. Why don't let's go ahead and CIA plant the body double and have him push our pro CIA message.
Right.
It just makes more sense to me to do it that way than to just not take advantage of a singer dying when you've killed and replaced people already before, or they've committed suicide and been replaced before.
Right. So that Avril Lavigne one is not even original.
Mm-hmm.
What you got?
It's a good one though.
It is a good one.
Yeah. I never heard of that one.
I didn't hear that one until like yesterday, and I was like, "What? Avril Lavigne died?" And she's like, "Yeah, she's dead." I'm like, "No, she's not dead.
She's still dating Skater Boy."
I was like, I think the lead singer of Sum 41 would have had something to say about that. I don't remember his name. Were they married? They're married.
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure.
She married Chad Kroeger, but not the dude from Sum 41.
She just dated him.
Yeah.
I know she was screwing him for a while.
Yeah.
My next one is Keanu Reeves is immortal.
That's true. Look at that motherfucker.
That's
true.
If there's any conspiracy I wish true, it would be that one.
Yeah. It goes hand in hand with Nick Cage as a vampire.
Yeah.
Well, so
he does look more and more like a fucking vampire.
So I've been watching Keanu Reeves for a really, really long time, and I've watched a lot of his. I am sad to say I have not seen the second John Wick, and I don't even know if there's a third one, but I have not seen.
There's like a fourth one coming out, right?
Oh wow!
Yeah, I just saw whatever the last one was. Yeah.
But I've watched him for so long that I've seen him do everything. And he is immortal. Yeah. I can confirm
Are they
that.
making part 2 of the? Was it
Bill and Ted?
Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
No, it's part 3.
What?
Part 3.
Yeah, because there's Bill and
Yeah.
Ted's Excellent Adventure and Bill and Ted's Bogus Adventure.
Bogus Journey. Yeah.
Bogus Journey. Yeah, Bogus Journey. You're right. But I
Melvin
like
Death.
the funniest thing. One of the funny things, my dad, he can never get behind Keanu Reeves at all.
I'm not a huge fan of Keanu Reeves either, right?
You either like his
I
acting
think
style or
he's
you hate
good.
it.
I think
Okay,
he's
so
good.
I saw him. The first thing I saw him in, outside of Bill and Ted, right? Outside of Bill and Ted, the first thing I think I
Speed?
saw him in was
Speed? Was it Speed?
maybe it was Speed. But the thing that really stuck with me was Bram Stoker's Dracula, and he sucked.
Yeah,
he did.
Wasn't that the
horrible.
first one?
He did suck in that.
But I thought he was so amazing in Devil's Advocate, and
Yeah, right. So, but he's got those films too. But for me, the part that made Devil's Advocate was fucking Pacino.
oh yeah, Pacino was amazing. But
Where does
the
he
whole,
fuck? Everywhere.
The entire the way that whole movie was set up from the girl with the red hair. I can't think of her name right now, but
Connie Britton.
I'm sorry.
Connie Britton.
Yeah, her and Al Pacino and fucking Keanu Reeves, they just nailed it in that movie.
And Coach was a bad guy. God, how do you do that to Coach?
But my dad is always like, I can never take Keanu Reeves seriously because of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and I'm like, Dad, get over it.
Yeah,
it's one fucking film, and
I think didn't he say that was the reason why he refused to do sequels for the longest time? Because he did Bill and Ted, and he did Bill and Ted 2, and he didn't do a sequel for the longest time.
I'm not sure.
Because he had the opportunity to do Speed 2. He was like, nah, I don't do sequels anymore.
Did he not do Speed 2?
No, hell no. Why? No, nobody should have done Speed 2.
Jason Patrick.
Not until like The Matrix. Did he do like
that? Was a continuation.
Yeah.
There was no Matrix 2. It was Matrix Reloaded.
Yeah.
They just reloaded it.
Remix, reloaded. What is it now? What is the Matrix 4? What is it going to be?
Remastered.
Retired.
Retired. That's what it should be.
That's what it should be. Yeah, retired Matrix. Fuck this shit. This is my number 7. Number 7. Number 8. Lizard people.
Oh shit.
I saw that one.
Oh no.
Okay.
Peel it back, everybody.
So these really cool edits on YouTube show, George Bush and everybody else being lizard people. I don't put it past anything to exist. I don't believe in everything, but I don't put it past anything to exist. So when I hear stuff
people?
like, okay, so lizard people that are walking amongst us, not
No,
that.
they live in the concave hole.
Well, now
Antarctica.
if there was
Hollow Earth,
a like it's the same thing with Bigfoot. It's like the possibility of something like that existing gives rise to the possibility that it could exist. Not that it's not physically impossible to exist.
Sure.
The fact that the improbability of lizard people does not define the impossibility of lizard people.
Right.
There are people who are, we all have parts of animal DNA in us through, from evolution that we can track back. So we do have lizard parts to us. Whether there's a full lizard person, no. But
they're the ones that are keeping us confused about the rotundity of the earth.
Yeah, if we're talking about the lizard people conspiracy, no, we're not. Yeah, they're not implanted in our political society.
But Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah, no, that she's not.
She does look a little lizardish.
She does, but that's old age, and we will all be there one day.
God bless that woman.
You.
Fucking, what's his name?
What?
The prince?
Harry?
No.
William?
No. Charles. That motherfucker is
went up the line
always a bridesmaid, never a bride. Motherfucker's never going to be king.
Right.
That lady's going to outlive him.
Yeah, so I don't think lizard people, though, are an actual thing.
No.
I think that
that's just,
if you
too much
if
sun.
you had someone who was born with an abnormality that made him lizardish.
Oh, you mean like Killer Croc?
If you had somebody that was
Not
born
real.
like that, and for somehow or another had children that were like that, and it developed into
that would prove evolution.
Yeah, it would prove exactly. That's the thing. But like to say that that's never happened, and and we don't have a group of secluded.
It's a leper colony in Malachi.
It works too.
All right, what you got over there?
Vaccines cause autism.
Patently false.
Yeah.
Good one.
Patently false.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that go into that idea.
Come on, Paul, get up in this
the
one.
number one
This
thing,
is your wheelhouse.
I'm sure you guys more information than I do.
The number one thing about the reasons why people believe vaccines cause autism is because autism typically starts to show around the same age that you get vaccines.
Yeah, 2 o'clock.
So,
2 o'clock. 2 o'clock.
Yeah, it's not a it's something that is a correlation without causation.
Right.
Now there is vaccine vaccine injury that can occur. But that's with everything we do. There's Tylenol injury that can occur. There's, Pepto-Bismol injury that can occur.
Don't take 14 Tylenol at once because your tooth hurts. I learned that the hard way.
I did that yesterday.
I have a fucked up back that from an injury in the military.
Yeah.
And I take about 6 to 10 leaves at a time.
See, Motrin, yeah. I've got like 4 ruptured discs and some bulges, and yeah. Fuck this shit.
Say bulges?
Some bulges.
Knew it.
In the back, not in the front.
Oh, you sure?
I just can't
Not
take
right now.
opiates.
No, fuck that.
When I was younger, the doctor would prescribe them to me, and I would take them, but not even at the same rate I was supposed to.
Right.
And I just couldn't. It just makes me not feel like me. I like to get out there and knock things around, and
I don't like taking muscle
opiates
relaxers
makes me-
either.
You try the cannabis then.
That I do love.
See, there we go. I knew you were going to say. I knew this was coming. All right, what do we got?
That
Who are we
I
on?
What are we on?
Number 6?
Me?
Yeah, number 6.
Number 6 or number
We are
7?
6 or number 7. What are we on? Number 7. Yeah.
Yes.
7. What do you got?
Dinosaurs are not real.
Have you seen that video of that dumb girl?
But the Christians
Lots
against
of 'em.
dinosaurs.
Well, okay, so this one, yeah.
I think it is.
the-
Christians
yeah.
against
At
dinosaurs.
the thing, yeah, Armored
Yeah.
Skeptic did a really badass video on it. I actually like Armored Skeptic a lot, that channel. But dinosaurs are real. We have,
the Komodo dragon.
Yes, that,
That's a
absolute,
dinosaur.
that absolute truth again.
So the conspiracy behind dinosaurs not being real comes from 2 ideas. Number one, it follows creation.
Right.
So young Earth creation. You cannot have 65 million year old dinosaurs that walk the Earth if the Earth is only 6,000 years old.
Right.
So you have to explain away dinosaur bones. And that's what, people like Ken Ham and Kent Hovind
Right.
and all them, they try to do this to explain those away because the objective truth is we find dinosaur bones. We can't say we don't find dinosaur bones. We actually find dinosaur bones.
Right.
So a young Earth creationist has to come up with a way of explaining it to keep it remaining consistent with their belief in the Bible, and the fact that the Earth is, or the belief that the Earth is 6,000 years old. Now, the second caveat to that is that during the early days of paleontology, there was a lot of non-scientifically confirmed things that happened. People were sabotaging each other. This was again like the space race,
exactly.
It was the race to the dinosaur.
Right.
The
Whoever
race
got the newest dinosaur was cool.
Yes.
So there's a lot of mischaracterized or miscategorized dinosaurs. Like, no.
Some
This is-
intentionally.
Right.
Some intentionally.
Right. This is the same fucking thing we found over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that drives that conspiracy because of that because of those things that they did that those scientists were doing back in the day. It helps push the conspiratorial narrative, but they've all been shown to be false. I mean, we continue to find dinosaurs. We continue to be able to date them. We continue to be able to date them through multiple ways.
Carbon and...
Well, it's a little bit different with...
no, Red Lobster.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, here you go.
Well, mostly we date them with our, with where they're located at in the dirt. That's the best way to date a dinosaur is to find out where he is geologically in the geological time frame, and then be able to work back where that is in history using the entire geological frame of the Earth,
using the entire 5,000 years we have been here, plus a few million.
but they're really disingenuous. People that say dinosaurs aren't real are just disingenuous.
Yeah.
The paleontologists do a lot of work for very little money.
No, they're in it for the money. Paleontologists are in it for the money. Don't you know that the highest paid scientist is a paleontologist?
Absolutely.
They are fucking swimming like Scrooge McDuck. That's every paleontologist's home. They swim in fucking gold coins.
That's the real conspiracy.
If that was true, Jurassic
Look,
Park never would have happened because they wouldn't need funding.
The real conspiracy is the government doesn't want you to know about dinosaurs. Why they won't pay paleontologists?
Right.
You know,
Well, they won't pay any.
paleontologists-
Stop
they won't pay
finding
any
them.
educator. Right. They don't pay any educator. All right, what do you got? I already did mine because mine with Paul McCartney's dead.
Mine was the moon landing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
All right, what do you got? Yep.
Back on you, bud.
What are we at?
6.
Yeah. This is a twofer. It's Britney Spears with George Bush and Miley Cyrus with Obama. How they were sleeper agents and they were acting crazy.
Cyrus is white and Obama's not. So that
No. I mean, like their craziness. How both of them went crazy was to take away from what the president was doing at the time. That's what they say.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought you were saying
no, not the same person. That would be a little crazy.
That would be one hell of a deep fake video right
hell
there.
yeah, it would.
So that's so easy to explain logically. Is that
we all go a little crazy sometimes?
everybody goes crazy, right?
Yeah.
So whenever you see, someone going crazy when nothing's going on, then you don't tie that event to
Nobody cares.
anything.
Like nobody remembers.
Yeah. But when they both happen around the same time, it's like, oh, look at that one.
It must be because of this.
Yeah.
Because humans have to have an answer.
Like death happens. In
A
trees.
good example of this is the Madden curse. I don't know. I play a lot of video games, so
Oh yeah.
the Madden curse, like, oh, everybody's on the Madden front cover. Well, no, it's not.
It's football, you motherfuckers.
Well, a lot of times the Madden curse doesn't even affect one person the same way it does the other.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to be reaching. You have to say, oh yeah, and then there was that one time there was that one guy who didn't get hurt all year, but his wife left him in the off season.
Yeah.
Madden curse.
Madden curse.
Come on.
All right, my number 6 is chemtrails.
We covered
Yeah, we covered
chemtrails.
chemtrails, yeah.
That we do have. What people think are chemtrails are not chemtrails. That's the biggest thing. Is that while we do have weather modification that goes on, that's not what people are saying are chemtrails. What
Right.
people are saying are chemtrails are contrails. It's just condensation.
Condensation, yeah.
And it happens in the back of your car.
Paul and I, we got into a bit of a tiff over this one, talking about there are videos of them spraying and whatnot. Mm-hmm. No, it's not spraying.
So here's my argument to that.
Come on,
it's
Paul.
real simple. This is real simple because any human being can understand this concept right here. Okay, so
Nathan is not a human being.
When you spray something out of an aerosol can, okay, it doesn't take a distance and then combine into the aerosol. It comes out of the can as the aerosol. You can hold an aerosol can up and spray it, and you will notice that there is no gap between the aerosol,
right,
so the end of the sprayer, and where the aerosol starts to where you can see it. It's a complete thing all the way through. When you look up, there's a reason why there's a space between the engine and where the contrail starts. And that's because it's too hot.
Right.
There's too much heat in that area for a contrail to exist there. So you see the contrail away from the engine, and that gives you an idea of what you're looking at. Then you can start saying, well, maybe it's not being sprayed. Maybe it's condensation that we all experience in the back of our car or on a cold day when we breathe out of our air.
How fast does condensation dissipate?
It's weather dependent. Atmospheric dependent.
Cold, hot.
It depends on humidity. Depends on temperature.
Because from today and 5 years ago, it still looks the same.
Okay. I mean,
it's just that alone, and hey,
that's the youngest. She's coming in to crash the show.
Not a problem.
You gonna say hi to everybody? Go ahead.
Love the party crashing.
Say hi.
Hi.
There she is. There she is. All right, you go to bed now, okay?
But I think chemtrails are probably one of those ideas that should be addressed because it is something that we can all see up in the sky, and it's simple science to understand it. The real question would be when you should see a contrail, if there wasn't one up there. You know, if you could pull a day out and you say there's not supposed to be one there because all these conditions yesterday gave us a chemtrail or a contrail, but I don't see it today.
Right.
Now, you would have to understand whether the atmosphere in that, region of aerospace is the same as it was before, or what the conditions were at the time. But you can definitely tell that there's more contrails at particular times of day than other times of day, particular weather conditions versus other weather conditions. I mean, it's very similar to, like, if you go out on an extremely cold day, okay? If you go out on an extremely cold day, but it's
this morning
real dry, and you breathe out, you'll still see your breath come out, dissipate real fast. But if you go out on a cold day when there's lots of humidity in the air and you do that, you'll see it go, it'll come out in a
much bigger
big bowl of everything.
Yeah.
So atmospheric conditions do absolutely play a role in how long the contrail is going to be up there and whatnot.
My mother says, my mom always likes to chime in, especially when we're talking about contrails, Mom. She says you need to come up to Colorado and watch them chemtrail.
Okay. That'd be nice.
Well, see,
she lives on top of a mountain.
Well, I was going to say, there's another thing that gets me, that from here to Nairobi, Russia, and wherever else you may see them.
You just punched that microphone.
Do I need to scoot over?
But it's all the same. There's been multiple videos where people just happen to be on planes and they see another plane coming underneath, and the video showing not coming from the engines. There's little ports coming from the underneath the wings, I guess.
But isn't that design? It's by design, though, right?
Of course, it has to be.
Well, what I'm saying is like designed to make the airplane go this way.
No. So like a plane's coming up, and it's going under.
I would have to see it.
Yeah, there's video. You'll have to see it because I tried to look for it and I tried to show him and I couldn't find it. But the video was showing it wasn't from the engines. It clearly showed it was not from the engine. So
can I ask a question? A serious question?
Yeah.
Was it a cartoon?
No, it's pretty live.
I'm just giving you our time.
Pretty live.
No,
I mean pretty real as you and me.
Yeah. I mean, I would have to
from,
see it. I'd have to see it to know.
I mean, like you said, time of day, weather makes a big difference too.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, your breath, but at the same time, when it's hot outside and there's high humidity or low humidity and it still looks the same, I mean...
Well, right, but see, we're talking about atmosphere down here versus atmosphere up here.
So would it change up there?
Well, so again, you would have to be able to compare the atmosphere in the same region.
Okay, so let's say you were and you could, and you say it was this and that.
Well, what I'm saying is that if you have the atmospheres the same way, you're going to get the same results with those planes.
Right. Okay. What I'm saying is like you said, if it's different here, it's going to be different up there. But if you were to test and do what you need to do to prove. Would it be the same as up, you said, down here and up there? And
it's really an atmosphere-based thing, and our atmosphere where they fly is totally different than. I mean, it's much thicker down here than it is up in an airplane because you can't. Obviously, if you have depressurization, you can't really breathe that well. So it's a completely different situation out there. But I would point you to this: anybody that believes that it's chemtrails. I would point you to the bombers of World War II. The bombers had contrails also, and this was before like the jet propulsion engines. They were still propeller-driven engines at that point, I believe.
Yep.
So I don't know if those were piston-driven or not, but they were propeller-driven airplanes, and they had contrails.
I don't disagree with the whole contrails, but the whole chemtrail thing is kind of a separate because I seen both. You see both, but when you see it in the air and it stays there and it just winds out, and then you see it wave out. That's what I mean. How do you?
Well, that's just natural laws of thermodynamics are going to tell you that the cloud, is going to.
Is that the same stuff coming from contrail that's supposed to dissipate?
Oh yeah, no, it does dissipate over time. It just depends on the atmospheric conditions. The more humidity in the air, the longer it's going to last.
What if there was no humidity? Would it still be the same?
Well, if there's no humidity in the air, then there's no contrail.
one is still there because it's happening when it's hot or cold, when it's high.
Well,
or
hot and
low
cold
humidity.
doesn't really determine humidity.
Well, on the what you said, the
and actually, warmer, just so you know, warmer air has more humidity in it. By just default, it's
Right.
going to have more humidity in it.
Ratio saturation.
the what?
The ratio of saturation is greater for hotter air
Yeah,
than cold air.
yeah.
It can hold more.
So whatever the temperature is down here is going to be different up there.
Well, yeah, it's going to be a lot cooler up in the upper
That's every
atmosphere.
time.
Oh yeah, I mean it's always going to be cooler up
Now,
there. than
correct
it is
me if
down
I'm
at the
wrong. So
surface.
part of aerodynamics, right? When a plane takes off, is they're basically taking some of the atmosphere that, like a little atmospheric bubble, up. Is that part
I mean,
of what
you could
what's
look
causing?
at it like that because of how it's pressurized on the interior. But if you're talking about from the exterior point of view
Right.
of the aerodynamics, no.
Okay.
What you actually end up doing is when you shape the wings, right? You create a larger amount of pressure underneath the wing than you do on top of the wing. So by Newton's laws of motion, it tells you that an object will remain at rest or in motion until an unbalanced force acts upon it. And if you have two pressures,
Reification fallacy.
if you have two, if you have a pressure on top of the wing pushing down,
Right.
that's less than the pressure on the bottom of the wing pushing up, then the wing and the
You'll
plane
get
itself
lift.
is going to,
Right.
at this point we're generating lift.
Right.
So that is, you're not really carrying atmosphere with you. It's very much like you're swimming through water.
I gotcha.
And so the water is, it's really guiding you as you're swimming. You're trying to manipulate the water so that it keeps you moving in that direction as you swim and kick and move your arms and stuff. Same thing with the airplane.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. We need to get on number 5. Number 5, what you got?
Queen ordered Diana. She ordered
Princess
the death
Diana.
of Diana.
Yeah.
Because she was carrying Dodi Fayed's child.
I've heard that one before.
Yeah.
So
Now that one does make sense to me because that's how fucking monarchs roll.
yeah. And the thing is
she is the
that
absolute
Princess
power.
Diana was such a iconic figure
Yeah.
that to
Well,
lose
she was
that,
more popular than Charles. Like everybody fucking hate Charles.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Right,
for
and
sure.
here she comes, this beautiful, elegant
Yo,
woman.
Dumbo.
Yeah, fuck.
That dude hear everything from every which direction.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's I could see how that would be an entertaining topic, but the plausibility of it seems so much more plausible that
It was just
that
some
her
jackass.
bodyguard probably was a little fucked up.
Yeah.
And then you have the thousands of people that follow her around nonstop to
Yeah.
get one snapshot photo of them just to sell away to a newspaper.
Right.
When you add all that together and you say, what's the plausibility here? What's more plausible? Is it more plausible that the Queen didn't just give up on, Diana?
Well, but
and
wouldn't
say-
that make an assassination much easier?
the fact that it's more plausible? Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. For sure.
So that's kind of what fuels that whole thing.
Well, yeah.
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 So, Team Skeptic, you're wrong. I'm just kidding.
No, but I still wish I would still want to see more evidence to support that instead of just.
But that's not what makes a conspiracy fun.
Right,
It's
right,
the lack of evidence.
Right,
It's
but
If you have
that's
evidence, it's
something-
no longer a
it's
theory.
no longer a conspiracy.
Like
It's-
that's
yeah.
something I could understand though. That's something that I could, if it ever came out and
Yeah.
they said, "Oh, we released these documents," and guess what, guys? The royal family ordered the hit on Diana. I would be like, okay, so let me look into these documents and understand why. I don't think that my skeptical nature makes me right all the time. I think it just keeps me from being wrong a lot of times.
Yeah.
So I
well,
can
it's
still
easy.
be wrong.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah.
When you don't believe in anything.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I do. Best at all. I just say
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah. All right. What do you got?
I got Kurt Cobain didn't kill himself.
Kurt Cobain did kill himself.
Yeah.
Yes, I was young. I was at 96, I believe. Was
94, I think.
94.
Was it
okay,
94?
wow.
Yeah, it was 94.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's
Nirvana,
right?
right? The
Yeah.
lead singer of Nirvana.
Yeah.
And Courtney Love. I think that we don't understand the depth of Courtney Love's admiration and desire of Kurt Cobain. I think that
I think the problem is that Kurt Cobain understood that and couldn't live up to it. Like, not necessarily just her admiration of him, but fucking people in the 90s lost their shit over Nirvana and Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
Say that again.
People lost their shit.
The name of the band?
Over Kurt Cobain and Nirvana?
No, the name of the band. What?
Nirvana?
It's just weird the way you say it.
Well, the
Nirvana.
What I was going to say is Kurt Cobain's been out of the spotlight. Courtney Love is not.
Yeah.
You know, she remained in the spotlight for a
Right.
long time. I don't think she would have given up the dedication and love she had for him to hide the lie. And I don't think they could have hid the lie and still been in love at the same time. So either for him to have not really been dead, then he would have had to, Courtney Love and him would have had like.
Oh, I don't think that is the conspiracy.
The theory is that Courtney Love murdered him.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I keep thinking you're saying not dead. No, but again, I don't think that I think Courtney Love loved him too much to murder him, and she was pretty emotionally distraught over the whole situation.
I do like the fact that Courtney Love was one of the first people to oust what's his name, Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah,
nobody remembers
piece
that.
Of shit.
No, I got a piece of shit, but nobody remembered that. They asked if you could give any young and up-and-coming actress.
Yeah, I did. I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that. Yeah,
but what guy in his position isn't a piece of shit?
There are a lot of them.
No, I want to say that's not true because Weinstein he's a special kind of piece of shit. A human dirtbag.
Yeah, he might be a lizard person.
Yeah, he's a lizard person.
All right, so my number 5, the Sandy Hook, and all of them, like all the false flags, they're all false flags. False flags.
I think it's a matter of convenience for people to use a tragedy like that as a false flag.
Yeah.
I've seen
they're all paid actors.
Yeah, I've seen that argument. I think it's highly disingenuous of anybody to suggest that happened as a conspiracy.
It's a shitty thing to do.
Gun control can easily be taken away from us without. None of us
right. So here's the thing:
if they wanted to.
Here's the thing: if it were again, when we would start talking about conspiracy, who has what to gain?
Yeah.
If the whole idea of these false flags is to get gun control, they're fucking failing.
Mm-hmm.
If they wanted to take it away, they could take it away.
They could take it away at any time they want.
Yeah, that's the thing. Look, we see it here in Texas because I'm very pro Second Amendment. I'll fight to the death for that fucking right.
Here's what I'll say about the Second Amendment. When that motherfucker was written, they had muskets that were top loaded.
Yeah.
Okay, and even as Joe Rogan said, Thomas Jefferson wrote that motherfucker with a feather tip pen. He would come back and say, "Y'all haven't written some new shit yet."
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. So
I disagree with constitutionalists that think that you
cannot change it.
That there's an easy way to equate our Constitution of the 1700s with the Constitution or with the lifestyle of the 2000.
Right.
In 2000. It's not. I have talked about it before. Not that I would be a complete advocate of it, but I would love for the discussion for a rewritten Constitution, one that's more written towards what we experience in our daily lives, with probably an added amendment to say, hey, let's revisit this Constitution every 10 years.
Well, that was the idea of the Constitution. It was never meant to be written in stone. It was a living document, live and breathe with the times. Our foreparents, to be politically correct, said, guys, look, we fucked up. Fix it. If you find a fuck up, fix it.
Yeah.
That's what we're supposed to do. So,
but I don't think Sandy Hook and all that.
No, of course not.
I don't think that they're conspiracies because, like, we, again, you see there's kids involved. Look at all the kids that were seen on camera running. None of these kids have never come forward and just accidentally slipped up and told the truth as children
exactly
do all the time.
Hey guys, we were just playing a game, right?
And they walk in, they go, "Hey, look at that!"
The quickest way to get a child to do something is tell them not to do it.
Tell them not to say it. Exactly.
Don't do this. Okay.
So yeah,
I did the thing you told me not to do.
That's another one of those that to me it's really just hard to get behind something like that. Like it's hard to even to conceivably and logically think that some of these are logically possible, like the Courtney Love, logically possible.
Right.
I think it doesn't make sense, but it's
valid
still
argument,
possible.
but not very sound.
You're exactly right. Valid, but not sound.
Yeah. I did pay attention to logic class. Most people call it math, but I don't know.
Mine was Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain? Okay.
Well,
right.
Once again.
Number 4.
My number 4 is it's like 3 in 1. The government's run by banks, developed AIDS, and distributed drugs into inner city America.
So distributing drugs in inner city
That's
America,
a lot
that
of
is
crap to unravel.
100% true.
Yeah, I would about to say that.
I mean, if you look, okay, so real quick, not to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
My uncle worked at California Correctional, okay? And part of the way they kept control with having so many inmates versus so few guards was to make sure they put certain people in certain areas, right? So if you're a part of this gang, you're going to go over here with these other guys who aren't a part of your gang. So we're going to mix all that shit up. That's how we're going to control your asses. And when you get out, we're going to do the same sort of thing, except we're going to fill you full of drugs.
Yeah.
So,
well, to confirm that conspiracy, one must look no further than Oliver North and Freeway Rick Ross. The connection there is a direct connection between the government and the government moving large amounts of drugs throughout the United States.
Yeah.
Via one man.
Yeah.
You know, so. There's
didn't we
evidence to support
didn't
that.
we get like one of the biggest cocaine busts was a army airplane coming in from like South America? This was recently.
Yeah, that was like 4 months ago. I know
Yeah.
exactly.
Wow, I did
yeah.
not know. I would have to look into
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, hell,
Oopsie.
we brought all the heroin in.
I got out of the fucking military a little too soon.
A little too soon. You could have been a millionaire.
Yeah.
All right, we got my number 4. My number 4 is the Mandela effect.
Mandela effect. I think that.
I don't even know why it's called the Mandela effect, right? So when people talk about,
I do.
well,
Nelson
no, I get it because if people thought that Nelson Mandela died in prison. It's like, no, the fuck, he didn't.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I mean,
I never thought that.
I remember watching him on TV walk out of the prison.
Yeah, so do I. It was a big deal.
I was young, like super young, and that's one of my memories I have as a child. And a lot of people that are talking about these Mandela effects maybe weren't alive during that time. Or during the times that they were saying. I tell you, there's one thing about the Mandela effect that in the song "We Are the People," right? Our thing is "We are the champions." We're the champions, not we're the people. We're the champions. At the end, he's like, "We are the champions," and it just stops, and everybody goes of the world, and everybody goes, "Oh, Mandela!" No, that's just us recognizing what he wanted you to recognize.
Yeah.
That those words were perfect and he didn't put them in there so that you sung that part. So it was you that did it.
Yeah.
And what did he do? He fed that so perfectly to you that you believe it was once there.
We just
And
watched
it's
a whole
not there
video
anymore.
on Mandela effects and movies.
Didn't Creaky Blinder just do one on Mandela effect?
I'm not 100% sure. Was that the video he just released?
Maybe. I think I got a notification about it, and it was some dumb blonde talking about Mandela effects. About whiteout was spelled W-I-T-E. Who didn't know that?
That what?
Whiteout was spelled W-I-T-E-O-U-T. Who did not fucking know that?
White out?
Sure, a lot of people don't know that.
You didn't know that?
How's it spelled?
W-I-T-E. It's missing the H. It's clever.
I don't think I would have had a memory either way of that.
Well, so I'm an English
I
major.
just never paid attention to it.
Right. So your thing is science. My thing is, the English language. So I pay attention to stupid shit like that. Cause
Oh,
I'm
yeah, for
you know
sure.
what I mean? And I saw that. I was like, why? At first, like, what fucking idiots?
You're a
and then
major
I thought,
in English language?
Yep.
Can you explain something to me?
Will you shut the fuck up?
No.
Okay. What am I explaining to you?
Explain to me why baloney and pony rhyme.
Because we are a Germanic and French mix of English. That's why.
Okay, cool.
So, so when it comes to Mandela effects, I think that it's more of humans being able to build patterns from a lack of pattern. So we see things like the Bernstein Bears, and we go, oh man, no. Every person that I know of Jewish descent is Bernstein, Weinstein.
Right.
So we automatically patternize that,
Yeah.
and then try to make sense of it in our head and go, oh, when I think back, I don't think back that every Stein in my life was a Stein except for the Bernstein Bears.
Yeah.
They're just, now that I'm an adult and I see that it wasn't, I'm shocked. My whole childhood was ruined because now I have to admit that there was 99.999% Steins out there and that one Bernstein.
Yep.
You know?
I think people are just stupid.
Yeah. They are.
All right, we got number 3.
This one is dumb.
Well, all these are dumb.
Yeah. Gays want to take over the world and recruit our children.
Say gays?
Yes.
Okay.
Gays.
So I thought you said
the gay conspiracy. I love it. There's nothing more in my life that I'd love to deal with.
To make it fabulous.
One of the funniest things I've ever seen about the gay conspiracy was this. I don't know who it was. Some redneck guy made. He was like going on this what seemed to be at the time a serious rant at the very beginning, talking about the gay agenda. The gay agenda. Look what they're doing, and he held up some highlighters. And they were all different colors. See, highlighters. They're making the rainbow in the highlighter. It was so fucking good. It was, it was so good.
So okay. So I wanna say something that's could be, some people might find offense towards it. But there's no offense necessary towards it. I just want to say it. So here's what I think where that conspiracy comes from. You see a trend, a popular trend,
right?
Acceptance. That is a new popular trend in our society.
Right.
It's one worth recognizing. We should be accepting of people that are different than ourselves. Right. Anybody that's different from you, you should accept. Anybody that's different from me, I should accept. And anybody that's different from the person that we're accepting, that person should accept as well. It's an acceptance ideology that is being pushed in the media. And I think that, one of the key arguments of people that push those ideologies is to say, we want to see society matched on TV and in entertainment. We want to see what we see here because it's relatable, right? I mean,
that's the idea of television and whatnot,
right?
Are you gonna watch some show? Are you gonna watch the fucking Leave It to Beaver right now? No, because that's not relatable,
right?
Now, are you gonna watch a show that Leave It her to be her? Maybe.
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
No, but so I think that there's the idea that the gay agenda, the gay conspiracy comes out, and I've heard it before. The whole like gays they're trying to.
Well, this is back in the 80s, right? So there was a gay agenda back in the 80s.
Yeah,
right.
I think that it comes from the fact that you're seeing an oversaturation of homosexuality in TVs and TV shows and movies because they're trying to jump on the acceptance trend. Mm-hmm. They want you to know that they too are accepting.
Right.
And you start to, because we're seeing more of it, then you get people that go, whoa, that's just their way of trying to push their agenda on us and steal our kids into homosexuality, which is not the case. Our children need to learn to be accepting.
Right.
And that is fine. But I do think that it's oversaturating the market.
Sure.
I do think I see more homosexuals on TV than I see in real life. And I think that's unfair.
Is it you see them, but because they look like you, me, and everybody else, that you just don't recognize it?
But if that's the case, would that not be the case that we should see that on TV as well?
Right. So television is going to be over.
Should we understand that a certain percentage of the cast is homosexual without having to?
But think about it this way, right? When you have like a caricature of a Texan on a show, what does he look like? Does he look like you, me, and everybody else in his room? Fuck no. He's got that big old goddamn hat, and he talks just like this, and and all them shit kickers and big old belt buckle, and I'm gonna go down the rodeo, right?
Yeah.
That's not every Texan, right?
No, not at all.
Not at all, right? So it's caricature. So they caricature everything
for
just to get people to look.
But I think that the reason why we see it so much that it saturates our market is because acceptance is an ideology that we do need to push. But I think that there's more to pushing that ideology than just forcing things like feminism into comics or into war stories, where you're like, I can't relate to this because it's just...
Once it becomes, if it's forced, becomes unrelatable, then I can't get down with it.
But the same way, I could never watch a movie about men, wanting to do very feminist like things. I just wouldn't relate to that movie. It wouldn't be an entertaining movie to me.
Right. I'm gonna give you an example.
Uh-huh.
So, the movie Birds of Prey, as crappy as that movie is,
that movie's shitty just for
well, I know, but they made a big deal about having the first gay super villain, right? And I was like, okay, well they're doing it again. They're oversaturating, like you said. Well, we went and saw the movie. Not one mention that he was gay. They never said it. He never had a boyfriend. He never did anything gay.
Right.
And when the movie ended, I was like, you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm happy that they didn't just throw it out there at you like that. If he's gay, it's fine. But you didn't use it as a platform.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I think more of like Charlie's Angels. You know, when I see that, I just don't want to watch it. You know, it's like I have nothing against the actors and actresses in it. It's just not relatable to me.
Right.
And if it's not relatable to me, then it would be as if I was watching an all-male cast that was not relatable to me. I just wouldn't watch it. I wouldn't have interest in watching it. And I think that you find
But be careful, though, right? Because now you're a homophobe.
Well,
and
if you don't want to see Bad Boys for Life, are you a racist?
Plus, hey, I hate fucking foreign films. Anything that doesn't have English in it.
If I have to read
foreigners,
so you might as well call me xenophobic as well. You know, let's just get it all out there. No, I'm 100% supportive of people's right to make their decisions and everybody be accepting of those decisions.
You don't have to like it, but you do have to understand that other people don't think like you.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's it. That's where it ends.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't like homosexuality. Awesome. Nobody's asking you to do it.
Right, and
if they do, you can politely decline and move about your day.
Well, and I have a lot of my subscribers, a lot of people that are out there. They are homosexual, and like I never have any problems with them. When I grew up with a problem with it, you know, because we're in Texas, right?
Yeah,
late '90s in Texas. Believe me,
I grew up in late '90s.
Yeah, I had one guy in my graduating class that was homosexual.
When did you graduate?
That is '96.
Okay.
So
we're roughly the same age. I'm a little younger than you are, actually.
When did you graduate?
99.
Yeah. So, but we can tell right now, right? I had 2,000 people or 1,500 people in my graduating class, right? One person being gay? No, I don't think so. No. It was a different time, and it was the ideology that I had at the time that really kept people suppressed and oppressed and in the closet and not coming out and being themselves.
Right.
When I got older, I learned, you know, hey, that was kind of a bad way of thinking. I never had my parents to say, don't think about it like that.
It's a dick move.
But I can tell my kid not to think of it like that.
Right.
You know? So that's what I think it's all about. When it comes to the gay agenda about gays trying to take over our kids, no. I think that's just...
No, they just want to adopt the kids.
I think it's time, though. I think it's time that people just accept people for who they are.
Yeah.
I mean, we're at that time. We should be... I think we're evolved enough in society to accept people's decisions to do whatever they want as long as it's not hurting themselves or somebody else.
Right.
You know?
All right. My number 3, is it me?
No, it's me.
You just said the gays.
No, he said the gays.
He said the gays. That's
Why are you thinking I'm with the gays?
That's that hat.
Oh.
Damn it.
Yep. I knew it was going to come up.
A little French.
Diehard Cowboy fans.
Yeah.
So.
Jesus Christ. It's okay. It's allowed.
It's encouraged.
My number 3 is Hitler escaped to Argentina.
Oh, yeah.
That is something that I could possibly see as plausible.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Nazis in Argentina, ex-Nazis. I have family that lives in Argentina.
Are they Nazis?
They're European descent.
Oh, man.
I'm not going to say. I don't think they came from Nazi Germany. I believe actually they are of English descent.
Yeah.
They live in a resort town, so it's not the same.
Right.
As that. If you were a Nazi, you didn't move to a resort town. You found a villa out in the middle of nowhere.
Right. You just kind of, yeah.
You know, that my family stays in a resort town in Argentina, so... and they're of English descent, as far as I know. Oh no,
they may have come in and said,
blue eyes, guys. You know,
you are Hitler's perfect soldier. All right. So my number 3, I don't know if I would call this a conspiracy so much. It's just some bullshittery. A war on Christmas.
War on Christmas is...
it's not a thing.
Yeah.
It's not a thing.
I don't think it's a thing either.
It's not a thing. I don't know why people think it is.
I think...
Where did you even find that?
You might look at the war on Christmas being internet based because you have more and more kids these days.
I think people try to find something out of nothing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You got people talking, well, they won't put Christmas. It's not a Christmas cup anymore. It's a holiday cup. I can't say Merry Christmas. I have to say Happy
Holidays.
Holidays.
More just being aware of people's lack of belief.
Right. Yeah.
You know, when you really say Merry Christmas, there is this this tie to it that says Jesus' birthday. The word Christmas, Jesus' birthday. That's what they want to. They want to associate those two things. And there are places that are starting to realize that Christians aren't. I don't even think Christianity is the most dominant religion on the planet. I think Islam is.
No, it's still Christianity by a
Is it-
lot.
is it
Yeah, by a
Christianity?
lot.
Okay.
Are you sure?
The nation, the Muslim religion
I was wrong.
is a distant second, but it's
Okay, even if it's the most, even if
Yeah.
it's, I think they're starting to realize there's a significant population out there
that celebrate
doesn't
other
appreciate
shit.
That.
Yeah.
I when I was running my business, I wasn't a Christian, or well, I was. I'm not gonna say I wasn't a Christian. I wasn't a practicing Christian at the time.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd completely given up on my religious beliefs, but I had a
Until
couple
you
of
met Nathan Thompson.
Oh yeah, now I don't want to do anything. Yeah. Now, but yeah, I had things up, and I had a lady leave one time, and on her way out, she said, "My experience was great. You were a great person." She goes, "But I really don't appreciate all these symbols of Christianity up." And I was like, this I didn't just have crosses up. I had crosses and Buddhas and all. I worked in a flotation, a sensory deprivation shop. So I had all kinds of religious icons around.
So you waterboarded people for a living.
I did.
See, the military strikes again.
Oh, yeah.
All right, what do we got? Number 2.
Number
Are you
2?
confused? Did you forget?
No, that must have been an extra. My Hitler was on the moon.
The moon Nazis. Good old moon Nazis.
Iron Sky, right?
Yeah.
I love that show. No, I don't think Nazis are on the moon.
Yeah, that was
unfortunately.
Hitler was my second one.
But who knows? It's technology. Though we could have Nazis in the Antarctica though.
That would be fun, wouldn't
Nobody's
it?
brought that up yet.
That would be a fun thing.
Antarctica?
Yeah, Nazis
Some
in
presidents
Antarctica.
going to Antarctica. Each president going to Antarctica once.
I haven't.
Well, it's either Nazis or the Predator.
No.
We haven't really decided.
Each president has since I think it was Nixon or Kennedy that they took a trip to Antarctica for 2 weeks and come back, and that's it. Each president since then has done that. They don't know why. They never say anything. Only a limited amount of people go with them, and that's it.
It's global warming. That's why they go there.
I mean, that could be because there's
I mean, you can learn a lot there, I guess. Either way.
The theories out there are they go to the Hollow Earth and they go see the people that live there and different things.
Hollow Earth, that's a good
one. The land before time down there. That's where all the dinosaurs went.
I mean, honestly, like there's actually bases there, of course, the military bases, but I mean, who's actually ever been there?
Hey, all I know is sometimes you can catch Pokemon there. That's all I know.
Wow. Oh, you've been in Antarctica?
On my phone.
Oh, okay.
On my phone, not in real life.
What's your number 2?
Oh, is that me? All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Mine was Hitler.
I guess I shouldn't. Well, all right. We got our technology from aliens.
No, technology came from the hard work of man.
Totally
Lots
did.
of mistakes and learning from them. We talk about it in our debates and everywhere we discuss these topics. We talk about how science doesn't prove anything. Science disproves things.
Right.
So what we know today and all the technology we have is all based on learning from our mistakes. One at a time, eliminating possibilities and impossibilities, and coming up to the point where we can perfect what we do know to a point that we can have soundboards and microphones and.
Well, I always like when they go back and they say like, "Oh, the pyramid, Stonehenge, that couldn't be made back then." And when
Sure could. When
you have the five basic tools, and you can do it.
Here's a little something that everybody should know: that the intelligence of man has not changed since Neanderthal.
Right.
Okay. Intelligence is different than knowledge. Intelligence is the ability
to retain knowledge.
Retain knowledge, to take information from around you and develop tools and trades and ideas. And they were just as intelligent as we were. Not as knowledge, not as technologically advanced, but to think that they could not figure out a way to use a pivot to rock one side of a rock up, stick something under it, lift this up a little bit, put something here, pivot again, and rock it up that way to the point it needs.
Not to mention the the slave mentality of
and the time they had.
Well,
I mean,
well, people want to see it. They want to believe in aliens, so they see something like a Stonehenge, and they're like, "Oh, there's no way that had to be aliens." So it gives concrete evidence to them
keep in mind,
that there's aliens.
The people who designed Stonehenge
They were
didn't have the
astronomers, right?
fucking internet.
Yeah, that's
all
true.
they had was the sky outside.
Yeah.
That was their playground.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
can't do that today.
No.
We can't go outside and find the same entertainment value looking up in the sky as we can over here on the computer or doing what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't have this. They never wasted a moment of their time doing what we're doing right now. And we don't look at it like wasted time.
Golly,
but
make me
they
feel bad.
do. They would. They would see us as wasting time because we're not
We're not
increasing
doing
our
anything.
knowledge.
Yeah.
We're not being
They
productive.
were knowledgeable people. They wanted to learn every aspect of life so that they could predict it, so that even people that they would never know, they understood that what they were doing was going to help people they would never know. And it was amazing.
Could you imagine if every person on the planet thought that way right now?
We'd advance our technology would bam, bam, bam.
Amazing.
We would stop paying athletes $30 million a year
To
to start
catch a
paying
ball.
scientists $30 million a year. You know how many people want to be scientists then?
Yeah.
You want to fucking fill our schools up? Start paying scientists fucking $10 million a year.
That's the way to go right
Yeah.
there.
All right.
No more sports.
No more. My number 2, we've talked about the Death Flat Earth. So, yeah.
You dared put that on the list?
I had to. Number 1.
I didn't have any honorable mentions. So.
Me either.
Oh, I have one.
Oh, you have one? What is it?
Yeah, the Rugrats were dead. They were all in Angelica's mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moving on. Go ahead, Sarah.
I'm about the same. Elvis was a spy for Nixon.
That's a good one.
Elvis was
but
a
that's
spy
a
for
good one, right? So the whole
Yeah.
everything about Elvis, right? Everything Elvis did was a conspiracy. Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not dead.
As an ex-government employee, as somebody who worked for the government, I'll tell you that it's not beyond them to take advantage of someone's social status.
Right.
If they think that they have the advantage that they can use, Elvis to get sway with Canada or Mexico, or even get him over into Europe and Russia and have them welcome him because Russia might see him. Oh, it's Elvis. Let's bring him in to entertain us. There's value in entertainment.
right.
So the Russian people want to see Elvis. Let's bring him in. Well, what does that mean for the United States? Well, that's an eye and ear that's in Russia for a short amount of period of time that can come back and report on the social status, how the people
see,
feel.
Presley would have been none the wiser, right? Because you don't necessarily. If I'm going to employ you to do that, you don't have to know that's what I'm doing. I can say, hey, tell me about what's going on over there. I don't even have to be in a government uniform.
Right.
I can be some Joe Schmo. Hey, Elvis, tell me about
that
Russia.
spent 10 years building a relationship up with you, so you think, and the whole time
Exactly.
he's sitting there getting information that you might be privy to that he's not.
It's like the movie The Interview.
I was going to say, it's like the interview's a little bit different. I don't think that the government would ever do something that ridiculous.
It wouldn't take out a world leader.
But
no,
don't put it past
with a celebrity.
We just took out that guy. No, well, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying with a celebrity.
That's what I'm saying. That it was ridiculous in that sense, but to think that we wouldn't take out a world leader is ridiculous.
Oh, I know we would. I'm just saying with a celebrity.
Yeah.
That would be a little.
Maybe we should.
Yeah, right.
Maybe we should
send Justin Bieber over there. See what happens.
Sing him to death.
But that's
Katy Perry.
about the only ridiculous part of that movie that makes it funny. Yeah, it makes it funny. It's a concept of the movie that adds to the comedic value of the movie. But
a caricature of the American government.
Yeah, well, they nailed Kim Jong-un as well.
They did. Yeah,
it was pretty funny
I like
watching him
that.
die
I like
slowly
that
to Katy
actor.
Perry.
Yeah, I like that.
He was
actor.
good. Yeah. All right, your number one was
my number one was Nixon.
Nixon. Your
All right,
number one.
I hope your number one is the one that I'm not saying because it was my original number one, but I changed it because it's my personal favorite.
Yeah,
conspiracy theory.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah.
What I think it is?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank God. All right, so I'm not going to say it. All right, so I'll say my personal favorite, and I don't know if a lot of people know about it, but it's technology pre-Noah, where they believe that before God destroyed the earth with the water and Noah and all that technology had increased to further than we are now.
Yeah, right.
And God wiped the planet clean.
Then why the fuck was he in some creaky
you're
ass
talking
old
about
boat?
the Lemurians and the Atlanteans,
all that
and
stuff.
Yeah. Okay, the Lemurians, the Lemurian civilization is has two aspects to it, and they're pretty significant. And I'll go over a few of them. Okay, so there was a continent called the continent of Lemuria, and that's where we get the idea that lemurs exist, I believe, on Madagascar.
Yeah.
So they used this continent to go across to Madagascar, but the continent was sunk by God's wrath because of the technology and everything that was coming out of it. It was very anti-God. So 2 cities got sunk, and that was Lemuria and Atlantis. So the idea of Lemuria, it was resurfaced recently when they discovered that there was actually a sunken continent in the Indian Ocean. Now, the only problem with all this is the stories of Lemuria go back about 6,000 to 10,000 years, and we find lemurs on Madagascar dating back to about, I think, 63 million years. So there's a conflict in the timeline between, you have to deny something else to believe that the continent of Lemuria existed at one time.
So it goes a little further, because I was just speaking with my parents about this. They go to church every Sunday, so they're very devout, very into the Bible, everything like that. And I said, well, okay, so if you believe in God, if you believe God has created everything we see, everything that we are, then how do you know he didn't wipe the planet clean and just give you a new Bible and just say, none of that before that actually happened. This is what I want you to believe now. If he's the Almighty, he could do anything, right?
Right.
So there's more in depth to that you'd have to believe.
Right.
You know, God did all this. He is pulling every string you know, and he wants you to know what he wants you to know, basically.
Yeah. Again, what we see with technology, this is something that is easy to understand. What we see with technology, right? We can look back and we see ancient technologies of like the ancient Americans, or Native Americans, I mean. We see their huts and their cave dwellings and everything that they have. And that was what their technology was. That's easy technology to hide, right? I mean, a natural disaster wipes out, one entire section of fucking ancient cave dwellers. And then you never know that there was ever cave dwellers there ever again. Mm-hmm. And every time that the civilization advanced, it makes itself more rememberable in case of disaster. So like if we were to all die today, 1,000, 2,000 years from now, they would know we were here.
Right.
Still see the skyscraper.
Because we fucked this place up.
Even if those things
Life
fell.
After People?
Yeah,
Life After People, where
I haven't seen that one yet.
They go into the years of how long after human life, what would
But
still be here.
even if you look 10,000 years in advance, it still doesn't look as if it's modern Earth or just bare Earth. There's still remnants of human civilization there because certain things are, while they might degrade and start to crumble, there's still going to be, sharp 90-degree turns, and you'll find beams all stacked together. You'll find human remains that are all fossilized in one area. There'll be evidence that we're here. We see no evidence of these people.
See, the only reason that I think that I personally love this conspiracy theory is because when you include God into the conversation and you're talking to people who believe everything with God, then there's really no arguing anymore because they have their faith. They're like, no, God did this, and you can't talk me out of it.
Right.
So when you have their absolute truth of God,
we're done.
You really can't argue.
Yeah, it's really hard to argue with people like that.
I mean, you can believe in God and science.
Oh, I know you can. I'm not saying you can't.
It's like, yes,
yes, you can. Wait, time out a second.
Okay.
Hang on
Time
out for a second. You can believe in God and science, right? I think that's completely false to say that you can't believe one without the other. What you can't do is be, what's the overzealous in religion and believe in science. You can't do it. Well, that's something that can't happen. But you can believe that there is a creator.
Let's look at young Earth creationism. That is a zealot type of religious belief.
Yes.
Okay. And then we have science, which absolutely destroys any idea of a young Earth, a young universe.
Right.
But you do have scientists out there like Dr. Lyle that are legitimate astrophysicists, legitimate degree in astrophysics, works, well, I don't think he works anywhere now because of his beliefs. I think he's really more of a, he wants to try to teach young Earth creationism at a scientific level. I think there'll be a job for him because people...
But it doesn't... I don't see how you could do that, right? I don't think
he comes up with his own rules. He comes up with his own rules about physics, like the speed of light is... it's infinitely fast when it's heading towards you. Why? Well, because he believes that when he sees
so.
he believes when he looks up and he sees a supernova happen, it's a paradox for him, right? He must either believe God is lying to him, that event didn't happen, but God said it happened. He made you think it happened when it didn't happen, like a supernova. We could go supernova 1987A. So that supernova was beyond 6,000 light years away, right? So there's no way that supernova happened and got to us, the light got to us in 6,000 years with our understanding of the way light travels.
Moves, right.
So what they do is they go in and say, well, let's redefine the speed of light. Let's not make God a liar. Let's just say science has it wrong, that light travels instantly fast towards me. Well, then what would we have to do to do that? Okay, well, if I shoot light at that wall and it gets to me and it takes, we'll say that wall is 1 light second away. I shoot a beam of light to the wall, it comes back to me in 2 seconds, right? Now, if I say, well, here, it needs to travel to me instantaneously for my belief system to be right. Now I just have to redefine how fast it's going away.
Right. So we change the numbers.
Right. So I say it takes 1 light second, it takes 2 seconds to get there, and instantly fast to get here. That explains distant stars. That explains supernovas.
Right. And that's my problem with flat Earth theory specifically is everything's reverse engineered, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they come to the conclusion first, and then they make everything in the natural world fit
their conclusion,
right?
Yeah. It's a pre-drawn conclusion.
Right, yeah.
No, I was just going to
reification fallacy.
I was just going to say I do believe in God and science.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so my number one.
Yeah. Because like the Big Bang Theory, why couldn't God just went, okay, there it is. Why can't everything fit into what God did anyway?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Go ahead.
So let me ask a question then. Do you believe God did that? Or do you just leave open the possibility?
Open the possibility.
But do you believe a being did that?
Yes, I do. Ultimately, I believe a being created everything. And now he's bored. And I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know. How can he be bored with us?
He's making music under the synonym of Alanis
I've never
Morissette.
discounted the quality that we are a biological simulation. Meaning not that we're living in a simulated world, but that we are literally biological simulations, galactic simulations that could possibly be run by a much more advanced being than us, whether we consider it a god or not.
Right.
I don't think that it's even conceptually proper to try to compare ourselves to something like that. But the thing is that is more plausible to me, that it's another type of human that's so much more further advanced and bigger, and just watching us to learn from our
the
way
space
we
jockeys.
are. I mean, there's lots of things, but there's a lot of things that we can really use to prove that we're not in things like that. Like quantum mechanics does have a lot of there's a lot of things that can be tested in quantum mechanics that can definitely guide you away from believing that there's a creator, and just.
Did you ever follow like Graham Hancock or Randall Carson?
Yeah, I watch Graham Hancock, and I think that he's a nutcase.
Nutcase. What about Randall Carson?
I don't know. That name sounds really familiar, but I don't really know.
Well, like those two are like separate on both ends, but yet they agree on so many things that, like, they just did a podcast with Joe Rogan not long ago. And
now I like what's his name? The first guy you said, Graham Hancock. I like Graham Hancock. I do think he's a nutcase, but I do like him actually. I think he's an enjoyable nutcase to listen to.
I mean,
I've heard him several times.
You call him nutcase, and everybody else around him. I mean, you say master's degrees and whatever else, but
you can be a nutcase and highly educated.
I agree, but like.
Dr. Lyle's one of them.
That was kind of off the point, but my point was like his people and the other people that he knew. He even said, "I'm not a scientist. I'm a journalist. Right. I find he writes." So
yeah,
he's saying that all these scientists he interviewed, talked to, and a lot of them have come forth and said that the universe is too big and it's so complex that it's.
We will never understand. We will never
understand. But they
understand.
admitted that it's too complex and too much for it to be random. So it had to be designed.
Well, I know a lot of people say evolution disproves God, but evolution and creation could go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't know why they say that.
Like magic and science,
you can create something, and then that's something you create can evolve into something else.
Do you believe in like dimensions, like first, second, third?
Now you're getting weird.
Yeah, of course. But those are scientific concepts that
we have science. We have science fantasied a little bit, I think, right?
Yeah. Okay. So here's a lot of the things. There's things we can't test, right? Like you're not going to find anybody that's an accredited. Consciousness is something else. Like consciousness is something that we understand and we define. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's what we define it as. Like we say, oh, it's special that we can process information and we can build information, but so can like a jellyfish,
dolphins.
So can ants,
inchworms.
You know what I'm saying? Like every single being that has a brain out there that's evolved into having a brain will have some kind of cognition to it, and that level of cognition. It's, our level, we consider it being a soul. We don't say ants have souls, right? But they're self-aware. Ants are truly self-aware of themselves, but we don't consider them having souls.
I don't kill ants because they have souls.
I don't kill ants because I don't kill things except roaches.
I don't kill roaches either. I just shoot them outside.
I run from roaches. I grab the shotgun. I come back in body armor.
Get out of here.
They fly. I'm done.
Kind of.
Put a hole in the wall, hole in the floorboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I
got that roach. Really quick, my number one, JFK. Yeah. Number one. Number one conspiracy.
Thank you.
JFK being an inside job?
There's
like
just
so
the
many different JFK conspiracies. Cuba did it.
Yeah.
Who stands the game? Who stands the game?
A lot of people stand the game.
Yeah, there you go.
Right. So my whole deal is...
I think the stand to gain outweighs the non-stand to gain in that.
Right. So again, not necessarily...
You talking about Vietnam?
I'm talking about... no, actually, I don't know anything about Vietnam on that one.
No, when he wasn't Kennedy wanting to withdraw from Vietnam.
Yes.
And then Nixon, and they were like, no, or not Nixon, but Johnson.
Yeah.
They were like, Johnson was just like,
It's too big, big money and all that stuff. So there are a lot of people.
Big money.
So part of the problem with this,
right?
Part of the problem with this conspiracy, there are too many people that had so much to gain, right? So it could have literally been just about anybody. Could have been Joe DiMaggio because he's pissed off about.
The only thing you can say is Oswald didn't do it alone. That's it.
There's a point at which.
But they did prove how it could happen.
Sure.
By him. Yeah.
Sure.
So there's a point at which an event, right, can have so many different explanations.
Right.
That all the conspiratorial explanations all get watered down so much that you really only have the natural explanation that Oswald was a fucking crazy
gunman,
dude.
Yeah.
And
which he was, mind you. And he had a lot of motivation to want to assassinate the president.
We see it today. We see the same things happening today. Do we say that, oh man, look, that's just the government? I mean, I guess there are people that do say that. God damn, I should never say that.
They do say that.
Yeah, they do say that, right?
Every time a gun is fired in public, it's the government.
It's always, it's always the same type of thing. It's always like, they always look for this narrative to explain something that's totally explainable by natural.
But that's not fun, right? It's not fun to say, well,
sexy.
This went here because of that. No. Like you went to the grocery store because you wanted food. No, you went to the grocery store because you were you wanted
to cheat on your wife.
You wanted,
you were looking for a little new, weren't you?
Yeah, right. You
went to go check your drop spot.
Right. Exactly. You didn't need to go. What's that?
Yes.
Occam's razor. So many people misuse that, and I'm not even.
Hello.
Occam's razor is the
fire came back.
Yeah. Given everything, if you have two explanations that have the exact same explanatory power,
all
you go
things
with the one
being
that requires
equal.
the least. Yeah, you go with the one that requires the least amount of variables.
That's the biggest qualifier of Occam's razor. All things being equal, right? So you hear flat earthers, specifically Occam's razor. Which one's more believable. Well, that's not how Occam's razor works.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. Not at
all things being equal. In other words, you have equal amounts of whatever.
This is one of the hugest misconceptions that they have when they try to apply Occam's razor is because when you're when we say we look out and we see the sun, we see the Earth going around the sun, the moon going around the Earth, Jupiter's moon's going around Jupiter, Jupiter going around the sun, Mercury going around. I mean, every one of these things all do this because of one law, the law of gravitational attraction.
Right.
That's it. We don't need anything else. Now, if you're a flat earther, then you have to look up and go, oh, look, I see the planets going around in the sky. They're just going around. There's no I have to give an explanation for why Mercury looks like it's doing.
So yeah,
why
all
Jupiter
things are
looks
not
like
equal.
it's doing. Yeah, it's not equal.
Right.
So there's so much more that needs to be used to explain the flat Earth model than just the basic laws of physics like we used to begin with.
Right. Well, but 1 + 1 = 4.
7. 42.
Where it all works. It all works.
Quick math.
Is that 1 + 2 = 3? Quick math.
Potato. All right. Fucking hell. Man, we're like 30 minutes over.
Are we really?
Yeah.
It's all right. I was an hour late, so.
That's
or
true.
An hour and 15 minutes late.
That's
so.
all right. That's all right. It happens. I did cry a little bit. They were making fun of me.
I smelled your tears when I walked in.
I am not. No, you smelled the tears off these grain-free chips. Hippie chips.
They're good chips.
Nothing wrong with good hippie chips.
Biodegradable bag.
Biodegradable. Goddamn hippies. All you
That's
want.
what I think I want to. The next topic I want to discuss with somebody is veganism moral? Is it immoral to not be a vegan? Because I'm not. I pound the shit out of steaks. And but I watched a video that said
you're immoral.
It's immoral to eat steaks.
Yeah. Kiss my ass. I eat some fucking
Kiss
steak.
my ass.
Right.
And
Greatest place I have ever been. I'm going to tell a story really quick and then we're going to wrap up. Greatest place I've ever been was Texas de Brazil.
Oh, I love that place. I love that place.
Good place.
Fogo de Chao.
Yeah. Good place.
Right. So
Let's go
I
there
had,
now.
I wish I could.
Closed.
I'd never heard of this place before. I don't know, maybe 20 years ago. Right. And I had some customers of mine come into the bar that I worked at talking about this all-you-can-eat steak place. I was like, fucking Golden Corral sucks. I'm like, no. It's all you can eat, whatever kind of steak you want. They were describing me what I said. Wait a minute. Time out. You mean there's a place I can go right now, and they'll bring me bacon wrapped filet mignon all night? Like, yes, is it bullshit?
Yes.
I said bullshit. They said, no. They'll do that. Not only will they bring you that, but they'll bring you like fucking roasted chicken. They'll bring you mutton. They'll bring you
where the fuck you want.
Yeah, anything they can put on a meat stick, they will bring it to you. And I said, bullshit. Right? Yep. And they kept saying, and the salad bar and the salad was like, whatever.
I've never eaten a salad there, ever. I've never had one shred of lettuce.
No.
Fogo de Chao, Texas de Brazil, any of those fucking places.
Yeah, I do. I have the salad at Texas de because it's good. It's a good salad bar.
Who
right?
cares?
Yeah,
exactly.
It's like $25 there.
I mean, no shit.
Salad, yeah. But it's supposed to be the best salad.
It could be the best salad I've ever had, but I'm not going to eat it.
Well,
I ain't a fucking rabbit.
I need room in here for all the meat.
Well, I eat it as a preemptive solution.
Preemptive strike on your stomach lining.
The meat they sell, it's like a picanha, I think.
Something.
What it's called.
But yeah, I didn't. For the longest time, I never believed this was a real place. I thought they were fucking with me until I went there. I was like,
how long ago was that when you went there?
Would you say that's the best steak you had?
No, definitely not the best steak.
No, it's not about the best. It's not about being the best.
No, but here's the thing: it's quantity over quality.
It really is,
but it's good.
It's good. It really is good food. Really, is good
it's
food.
not like
the best steak I ever had was probably at ESPN Sports Zone in Los Angeles, California.
That's
or
cheating.
Anaheim.
Nick and Sam's.
That's
down
just
here
cheating.
Yet?
No.
Why could you say something like Saltgrass?
No, I was gonna say Ruth Chris.
Really?
Yeah, Ruth Chris is good.
Yeah.
Nick and Sam's.
I'll choose Ruth Chris over Frisco's.
Del Frisco's?
Yeah.
Del Frisco's Double Eagle is just overpriced. It's got a name. It's like a name.
I had both like within 2 months of each other, so like I got the Ruth Chris.
Although Beach was telling me about that aged beef stuff.
Yes.
I'll never know what it tastes like.
It was like 5 pieces, like little cuts of piece. It was like $1,000 for those.
Aged beef?
Yeah, aged beef.
Oh my gosh.
I'll never know what it tastes like.
Yeah, they're like cubes, like so big. You know, do you get like 5 different slices of it?
Yeah.
I cook hamburger meat 3 pounds at a time.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel right if I don't eat meat. Like,
I don't even eat red meat anymore.
You can't though, right?
It is.
Yeah.
I probably could, but I just don't. I'd rather not go down that road anymore.
You don't. Yeah. Well, you had that Asperger's thing that happened.
Can we get meat on the way home?
Yeah, right there to the left.
Asperger's.
It's a joke.
Fair.
It's hamburgers.
Hamburgers. Yeah.
I'd like to take this time to say that to all the people, if there's any of you who were subscribed to Goodnight Gamers on YouTube, for Seth and I, that channel no longer exists, and you can thank YouTube for that and the fact that we didn't like to censor animated boobs. However, in the next couple of days, we will be starting that channel back up, but this time it will be Goodnight Gamers with a Z. So check us out.
Fuck you, YouTube.
Yeah, we're going to get around your crap.
Goodnight Gamers Reloaded.
Yeah. Okay, that's just silly though. That's too much. It would be GGR. We could be the GGR.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like a band. The GGR. Down the bayou.
It's like a metal version of Creedence Clearwater.
And speaking of that, I still need you to come over to do some. What videos were we gonna do?
I don't remember.
We already did Walking Dead.
Did we? Oh yeah, we did. We did
The
that one.
Telltale?
We did the.
We were supposed to do something else.
You got so mad at me.
What'd I do
about that Telltale one?
Why? Because you killed somebody you shouldn't have killed?
No, because I'd played it before.
Oh, because you play. Yeah, I do get mad when you play something. And yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Because then, just don't tell me. Just act surprised.
Oh.
Just be like, oh, I didn't play this before.
But that would be lying.
That's okay to lie. It's okay. Didn't you learn from Jim Carrey? Sometimes adults need to lie.
But the point of that movie was not to lie.
Yeah, but sometimes adults need to lie.
And that was a smart movie.
Nah.
What happened? What's the point of the Texas?
He was talking about vegans and why meat is better.
Quality.
Because meat is better than vegetables.
The point was it's
changed my mind.
Not true. Not true.
The point was it's the greatest place I've ever been.
It really is the greatest place you've ever been?
No, not the greatest place.
Okay, maybe the greatest
restaurant.
Restaurant, maybe?
That's the only place I haven't been is Texas.
Texas de Brazil. Yeah.
You should go.
I mean, if I go, it's going to be because of the salad bar.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. You and your chips. Damn it.
I mean, I'm going to live extra 10, 20 years longer. So.
That's not true. I'll go live in a cow. I will literally rip it open and live in it.
Do you want to live longer and not enjoy it?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's like, hey,
Why live to be 100 if you're not?
Yeah, you eat a lot of meat.
I've got to eat all the, good steak. I mean, maybe not the best, but I got to eat some good steak.
Live fast, die young.
Yeah, I don't want to go. I don't want to go through all that.
You don't get to choose unless
I don't want to go through all that
choose,
crap.
But
Getting in a bed, in oxygen, and slowly dying with yellow skin. I don't even know my family anymore.
Give me a taco, damn it!
What are you doing?
I'm queuing up a song so we can
What song are you queuing?
I don't know,
dude. Do you have the Beatles? Here Comes the Sun.
I don't know.
Strawberry
That would be a good one.
forever.
Here comes the sun.
I think I do actually.
You do have it?
I think so.
You should totally play that song.
I will if I can find
And then insert the Here Comes the Flat Earth.
Not Sgt. Pepper. Back up.
Don't you just love dead air?
Dead air.
Hey, we have dead air on our channel all the time.
Oh shit!
But I can edit it out. This is live.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
So you do your own YouTube channel as well?
We just do Let's Plays though.
Yeah. What games?
And whatever. We play everything.
I got a gaming channel that I do that me and my friend get on there. We're fucking hilarious.
What's the gaming channel called?
Team Skeptic VR.
Okay, VR.
But dude, my friend Fupa, he's
Fupa?
hilarious.
That's a great name.
Chief Fupa. So that he's not just your everyday Fupa.
So y'all play a lot of VR games?
Play a lot of what?
A lot of VR games?
No, I have a VR setup. He doesn't. The original idea was to do VR stuff, but it's so hard. It's hard to broadcast that gameplay. It's hard to
because it just looks like a jackass with the goggles on.
Sometimes that makes for good content because you're like,
Yeah, no, it definitely does.
Exactly like that radio audience.
Yeah.
You know what? We have a camera now. It's not pointed anymore.
Well, because apparently,
what have you done?
We ran out of space.
You ran out of memory?
2 hours ago.
This is 2020. We should be able to record that thing
no.
for 3 weeks.
Probably should.
What the
Yeah.
hell is wrong with you? What kind of show is this?
It's a camera that picks up Bigfoot.
Oh, that's the Bigfoot camera. That's the big. It shuts out right before he comes
Right
into
before he
frame.
comes out, we're done. We're done. All right. Yeah, you've been on the plot hole. It's been fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had a good time.
Yeah, man.
Come back out here.
Yeah, really glad you came out. It'll be fun.
Tried to be
Lots
out
of
here
fun.
earlier.
Oh, that's all right. Now you know where it is. I'm going to get a big sign out there next time, though.
Well, the problem that happened today was that did you happen to catch Conspiracy Cats and I?
No, because I didn't get the YouTube notification.
Well, so Conspiracy Cats was supposed to debate Kent Hovind today.
Why?
You know, I know that people are going to hate this, but I actually like watching Kent Hovind debate. I don't think he's right.
No.
I just think he's fucking a funny jackass.
Yeah.
You know, and like the things that he says, you know, what's the DNA genetic code of this rock? You know what I mean? Like, how can you not fucking love that shit?
Yeah.
You know, he's dumb as fuck and he's so open about it. Good for him. You know, I mean, I guess it's good for him being that stupid, probably. I mean, he has a pretty successful little cult following he's got going out there. You know, he thinks he's going to get back $300 million from the government for tax fraud. Probably not going to happen. But
I'm going to get $300 million back from the government.
Yeah, but so I got into the thing, and there was an unfortunate inconvenience where the person who was supposed to stream was supposed to host it. He wasn't able to do it. So they asked me last minute, and I was like, all right, yeah, I'll get on there and moderate. Well, it wasn't moderation they ended up needing. It was the fucking whole entire production.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't know that. They weren't asking me to do the whole production, but when I got on there, I was like, you guys are about to fail monumentally. Like, you guys have no idea. Like, y'all might know what you're doing, but the person trying to do it doesn't know what she's doing. So let's not fail. You know, let's not set ourselves up to fail today.
Right.
Let me go ahead and just stream it for you. And, you know, and then Kent Hovind, he left because he didn't think it was going on because we were having technical issues before I took over. And it was just an unfortunate situation. But I ended up producing that show, I guess. And me and Conspiracy Cats just sat there and bullshitted.
Yeah.
So I love that guy.
Well,
he's awesome.
I knew you were coming. These guys were being jackasses.
What?
What happened?
What? I'm
Nothing.
still on the air, you know.
Son of a bitch.
I'm still here.
All right, let's see here. Real quick. Next week, we've got beatbox legend, Mike Lackey. He's going to come out here and hang out with us for a little bit.
I knew a Mark Leckie. Is that the same person?
No, not the same person. You can check him out on. I just Google Mike Lackey beatbox.
I know you
He's
won't.
all. I've already done it.
Oh,
He's all over
shit.
YouTube. By the way, everybody who's here from the Team Skeptic channel, if you do decide to become a Patreon of the Plot Hole, please do that. Patreon.com/the Plot Hole 1. That's the number 1, not the own eaters. Everything that you for every dollar that we get in, we're going to go ahead and shift that over to Team Skeptic's.
That's cool.
Your Australian relief fund.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
So yeah,
we've raised. I think it's getting up there close to $100 now. It's not a lot, but I never intended it on being a lot. I just wanted to. I mean, I was making $2 off of each mug I sold.
Right.
So I think we sold like 35 mugs and a few T-shirts.
Yeah.
So all the money going to Australia to help out with the fire relief fund.
Yeah. So become a Patreon. Your first month goes straight to
That's awesome,
the
man.
Skeptic channel.
Thank you.
So you can always catch Team Skeptic. What you generally do 3 to 4 videos a week. Usually Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right?
Yeah. Well, I haven't been. I only started doing that recently. A couple of times I've tried to go for the whole daily video. I'm just not there yet.
Yeah.
It's a lack of content.
Well, you can only call flat earthers idiots so much.
It's not. Well, yeah, you're right about that. But at the same time, it's there's a balance between what I do. I have to find something. Like, let's say I put out a video every day. I would have to find a video, edit that video, write my script, record it, edit that video, make the thumbnail, put it out, do that every day and sleep and still be a dad. And
yeah.
Not happening.
Fuck that shit.
So every 2 days, though, I'm getting
not every 1 day.
I'm there. I'm getting there. I have a video that I'm not working on tonight because I'm here, which is okay because I needed a day off to just kind of unwind. I put out.
So all you Team Skeptic fans, it's my fault that you don't get your video.
Well, I put out 3 videos in the past 6 days, so they're satisfied right now. 4 videos in 8 days, in fact, I believe.
That's pretty. That's pretty.
As well as 3 live streams, also.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, be sure check him out if you haven't already. If you don't know who he is, it's a lot of fun. Get your daily dingers out.
Yes.
This is a plot hole. I'm Johnny. What's up? What you got?
So anytime I call somebody, when I do my flat Earth videos, anytime they say something stupid, I call them a fucking idiot, and I ring a bell, and it's like ding.
Yeah.
So but I don't just say they're an idiot. Like, that's just an ad hom attack. So I pretty much describe why they're an idiot and break it down scientifically for them.
Yeah. God, I should have.
But the ding is important. The ding is a thing. It's a meme.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
You've been memed?
Oh yeah, for sure. You can go.
Well,
on
I knew you had the trying to whistle meme.
Oh yeah.
Then there's the dancing gif.
Yes, there's that too. That was fun. That was the sex dance, and that's amazing. It's an actual GIF that you can find, or a GIF, however you want to say it.
Tomato.
Huh?
Tomato.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Except one won't kill you,
Okay. Yeah.
No, but yeah, I thought it was really fun. I think Rider of Dinosaurs was the one who made that GIF for me.
Your sexy dance. And we're going to leave it at that. Next week, be sure to tune in. Again, we'll be back Friday night at 8 o'clock. We'll get Team Skeptic out again sometime in the future. You will let him do his thing. Paulie?
Yes, sir.
Even though you're the quiet, sexy type over there, and the turtle's trying to kill you right now.
I know.
He's been eyeballing me the whole time.
She's like, I'm going to kill this one.
It's her mating dance.
It is. We can bring Paulie out next time, too.
Maybe.
We'll see. Yeah. All right, next week, what are we going to do next week for the top 10?
We didn't really get a chance to talk too much about the chemtrails. We just kind of glossed over it.
We did a little bit.
I think you were wanting here to talk about that, too.
No, not me.
Oh, no, I brought you in because I knew you had a very strong opinion about chemtrails. It took you a minute. You finally opened up about it.
We'll have to do it next time. We'll have to talk a little bit about other conspiracies next time.
I'm not really into the conspiracy anymore like I used to be. I mean, I'm not.
He still is.
It's a conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy.
It's what all conspiracy theorists say.
That's right. I don't do it anymore.
Yeah, I don't do it anymore. I stopped last week.
Yeah. Next week, what's our Everything's Zen top 10?
Good Night Gamers with a Z.
That doesn't work.
Oh, okay.
That's only one.
I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We'll let you know. We'll
I don't know,
put it
man.
out there.
I just you're supposed to come up with some, and you leave it up to me every time, and that's not fair.
Hey,
wah.
God damn it.
Jesus Christ.